Money. It has made the world churn since we can remember. For that exact reason, I wanted to test going medieval from nothing and taking every little coin I could get my filthy little mitts on. Let's see what I can come up with, eh? Also, before we jump in, please consider subscribing. I am super close to 50,000 subs, which is a huge personal milestone for me. Let's get it. Here we go, guys. This is our map, 5 settlers, the merchants. It is time to make a ton of money. I was craving another run, if I'm honest, so I want to make a load of money. Now, the funny thing is, the 5 that we get, we're going to play with. I'm not going to change them in any way, shape, or form. So if they're bad at fighting, they're bad at fighting. It's going to be one of those things. I'll randomize these. That looks nice. And the map seed is 15683572. We're going for a medium map in the hillside, and I'm naming it Padstow because I love the town of Padstow down in Cornwall. All right, who did we get? We got Ismay Albalin. So our overall, I mean, we're not very good at botany. We're pretty good melees, though. Smithing, we have a 19. Tailoring, we have a 17. So actually, we're not so bad. Have we got anyone that's good at speechcraft? 7. So we're going to have to work on speechcraft, which will level up a little bit anyway. The main thing is, well, we don't really have anyone good at construction, but this is fine. Let's do it. Well, here we go. Let's have a quick look over the map then and see what we're working with. So, because it's hillside and we've gone for a slightly bigger map, we should have quite a bit to go with. There's a good amount of iron and stuff from what I know, but we're going to build in the type of like village this time. I don't know how many numbers we're going to go for, but this river is relatively, we're quite high up. So honestly, where we are is pretty good. I can't complain with that at all. So we're going to go straight through all of the jobs and just make sure that, honestly, tending, I'll keep all of these at a 1 for now, and then we'll change them up afterwards. Tend to the wounds. Who's got good medicine? Anyone who's a bit lower then we'll change for now. And urgent haul. The rest we'll kind of leave as is and just roll with it and change them as we need. The only other thing maybe is a couple of people hauling. So as an example, we've got Eoric, you're going to haul as one of your main jobs. You don't like it, so we're going to get you off that. And maybe Stanley as well. That'll do. So hauling is done. So let's get this going. First things first, we're going to go for mature trees and we're going to chop a few down. So we've got something to go off. What animal did we get as well? Oh, for now we'll go self-tend, because if we do get hurt, we'll make sure they do that. And I'm just going to allow all weapons for now. Whoever gets what, we'll manually change it afterwards. The key aim here is money, so we're going to figure that out. Let's get our default stockpile. Let's maybe stick it, let's go for 12 by 5. That'll do. And we're going to take human carcass off. We're going to take waste off. And that's pretty much it for now. We'll change them up. And then we'll get a little bit of a dumping pile as well. So dumping stockpile will get out of the way. Let's go dump over there for now. That's fine because they don't like that stuff. And let's get moving. So we're starting up already. We can get this chopping. We'll probably get a research table in almost instantly because it's going to be important that we get these guys up. So let's go ahead and stick that one down. And we'll get a little campfire as well. Now, first things first, we'll probably cover this over, so I will be going to get that done. I'll put in the posts, and then we'll just put a basic cover over this. Now, what I'll do is add a little bit of space so I can stick some beds underneath it as well. And then we'll harvest up some of these guys. So we'll have a little bit of fodder. These guys are going to build that in. The main thing is just to get us set up, and then we'll be ready to, well, basically get everything else going. Now, in terms of the roof, I will just go ahead and get the wooden setup on this. Now, we're going to need to stick in a couple of beams here, but remember, it's for either side. So this, I don't know if that's going to cut it, actually. There we go. Really basic setup for them to place things down. Honestly, I'll probably get rid of these. And obviously, the main thing is we'll get some more trees in, and I'm going... Oh, I meant... Yeah, I've got mature on. So we only want... Mature and dead is fine. Let's get the dead ones out of there. And we'll make sure that we, early on, probably get some of this going because we'll want some clothing. So I'll make sure we can harvest that stuff up as well. Let's get a couple of these hay sleeping spots. 3. There we go. 5 sleeping spots. That'll be undercover at least as well. And we want to put flooring down in here because it'll keep it good for a while. Research table then. Let's get some chronicles on. we're going to go, let's say until 35 is cool. We start with that little bit of research anyway. So architecture's good, and we'll get farming going as well. The usual. And then we'll probably, we got some cabbage seeds or no? No, actually, let's go with the red currant shrubs then. These are going to be early on. Honestly, we're going to move these around. So what we're going to do is go looking for some of these. And there's some blackberries there that we can harvest as well. And we're going to replant these so we get the growth of them quite early on. And there we go. So this should be classed as under the roof. So we're all good. Problem is you get the ground decay modifier, so we need to sort that as well. And I think straight away we'll work on sleeping areas. So I'm going to get rid of dead trees first, just to clear them out. And then we'll move on to mature afterwards. And cooking, I think we're good for some simple meals. Let's say 10's cool right now. We'll go until 10. And we can get those blackberry bushes on as well. So let's kind of move this way. Oh, they won't be able to go on the clay field, actually. Let's go here. A little 6x6. And there's a nice amount of clay lying about on the floor as well that we're going to be able to use, which is fantastic. So we've got to be careful, obviously, attacks and that. Let's have a look at what people are doing for weapons. So let's make sure everyone... Marksman 12, Marksman 4, 3, Melee 7, and Melee 11. So they are pretty good in the way they do it. Now, Gambeson should probably be on one of the melee guys, but it'll do for now. So we're going to straight up work with as much as we can over here. We're going to group the resources, keep it open a little bit here, and then raw. We're just going to keep an eye on the wood. So let's start some basic houses. Now let's try and have a look. I think I can keep it all relatively close. I don't see me grabbing this salt anytime soon. So let's actually just put them here. And we'll go ahead and just give them some basic houses for now. And we'll do this across the board, just so they've got separate sleeping spots. Now, as always, guys, if you do enjoy the content, please do consider subscribing as well. And if you want to support me that a little bit extra, check out the memberships on the channel or Patreon as well. I really, really appreciate the support. As you know, I work full-time and these videos take me a hell of a long time. So any support, I really do appreciate it. And remember, the aim for this one is pure money. So we're going to build a bit of a vault, really, that has it all in. But yeah, we'll get these moving. Going to work on thatch roofs for all of these. Just nice and easy. Nothing spectacular at all. We'll start with these 4. We'll get the 5th one done afterwards. And as people come in, we'll get them a house, I think, is the right play. And these are all going to be pretty similar, but I want them pretty comfortable. Let's remove the roofs so I can see what I'm working with. And let's get these in. And yeah, we'll probably try and make the settlement nice. The attacks are still on. And I've turned up their HP a little bit so they're not so weak this time. So we'll see how we get on. We'll make sure we're collecting the hay as well. Now, herbs are never a bad thing. And this is good because we can level up the farming at least anyway. And I'm going to look around for even more berries like that. That's probably quite important that we grab these because we're planting. That's the main thing. And there is a damson tree over here. You know what? I'm going to harvest. And what we're going to do is cover that as well. And we're going to stick our own tree farm out this way. I keep them quite far away, I think, outside. So we'll go for a birch row this way. I'll do the usual. I'll have a row of each as we get the seeds for them, just to get rid of them and start to pack those in. Right, let's check the jobs as well and just make sure someone is set to cutting. So cut plants is probably quite important. Let's get that going. The problem is, is there anyone that's better at cooking? There is. So we're going to change you to culinary. Cooking, you're going to come off it. There is no point in that. So we're going to have Stanley as the main cook for now. He's pretty good at carpentry, and artist will go for 1 as well because we're going to be doing that. That's going to be something we could sell eventually. But the idea behind this one is going to be caravans and money. I'm actually going to change this. Going to make it a little bit wider just so I can get rid of all these. Now, it is going to be a problem for all of this collapsing inside, but it's just the roof, so it's fine. We're not actually going to lose anything. I did this very silly. I'm an idiot sometimes. When I'm recording, I can't think straight on my building, so I'm just going to make this wider, and then we'll put a bit of a roof on top. It's easier for me to see when I've got roofs turned off. We have a merchant already that is coming. Interesting. All right, let's see who's best at talking, and let's get this moving. So, Eric, you're the best. I mean, it's good. They're not going to have much the first one anyway. They're weighted to come more, the merchants in this playthrough as well. But if there's anything we can sell, I don't really want to be holding gold coins yet, but it's mainly going to be the seeds that we want. If they've got any tree seeds, that would be great, but I don't think they do. They got some beet seeds. We could take those. Maybe I'm not too concerned about barley, if I'm honest. and some cabbage seeds. So we got to try and make 6, which is not a problem. Let's give a couple of pieces of ale. Maybe have 1 chronicle because we can make that back, and then we'll just tin off a little bit of hay. There we go. Perfect. So we can get the farmland bit set up at least anyway. So we've got cabbage now. There was only 7. Let's actually go... We'll go up this way. Let's get flax. Honestly, this one doesn't need to be as big. And then beets. I do want to keep a 6x6. Perfect. So we'll get all the farm stuff in there. I'm probably going to play... I'll probably do tiny ones to seed or something. But other than that, it's fine. There's no necessarily botany skills for the flax, but we'll get there. There we go. We have our rooms at least. Let's have a look inside. So I probably want to move these in, don't I? This is extra room where I can move. And this thing in here is just going to be a bit of a random thing that'll end up turning into a room eventually anyway. We'll get the 4 beds in there. We'll make the 5th house in a moment. We've only got 3 bits of wood, so I'm going to let them turn into cutting in a moment as well. As you can see, they're already through the 2 days pretty much. Let's relocate this just under here for now then, as the beds are in. Now, this will help boost their happiness, and obviously happiness makes them work a bit quicker, so it's always pretty handy. I'd like to say I do know the game pretty well. As always, though, do love the tips, but there are little things that I don't really care too much about. I'm not min-maxing to the absolute maximum, because I don't enjoy playing like that, if I'm honest. I know some people do. So I can see food is going to go a little bit low, so let's start a little bit of harvest again and make sure our cooking's happening. What are these? Ah, some flax there that we're going to be able to get from the wild anyway. There's also some blueberries, is it? We'll grab those. I'll keep getting... we're going to live off foraging for a bit and make some meals off those. Now, hunting obviously is really good for food. It is pretty insane, but I don't want to set up butchery just yet. I want my basic infrastructure done, which is obviously the houses. And I'm going to do this in a way that we block them kind of in. I don't want them... I want a bit of a gap, if I'm honest. And we'll probably make these a little bit tidier later on, because they're not the nicest block houses, are they? We'll make 1 spare so we haven't got to deal with it when a villager comes, which inevitably will. And then defense-wise, we'll set up a bit of a structure over this way. And honestly, it'll be pretty small. Something like this, too high. I'm going to stick a ladder going up so it's harder for them to come in, and then we'll get some merlons on this, just as our very basic defensive bit. Ooh, lovely bit of blueberries over here. Let's grab all of those. That's awesome. I should be able to get one of those farms down momentarily as well once we've grabbed those in. Still very much just going to be lots of wood. Let's keep the mature trees going. Burning through it like you wouldn't believe. And fodder. Let's make sure we keep that going as well. All right, just whilst they were getting the houses up and these last little bits, I was thinking about what we want to do. And honestly, I was thinking food, meals. So luxury meals... Every purchaser will buy them, right? So we, in theory, should be able to make a good bit of cash from them. We'll see, though. It's not about achieving anything other than literally just a shed ton of money. I don't know if, like, something silly like $1 million is even achievable. We'll see as we go. We're going to go till get a substantial, maybe 100k. I don't know yet. Let's have a look. But I'm thinking, honestly, depending on what we can sell, and obviously we're going to need some animals. So I think, to be fair... Before I forget, let's get some animal training on so we don't forget. And then we'll build these guys a little bit of a pen. And I'm going to put them indoors. I'll just wait for this to finish. Because the outdoor fences break a little bit. And it's kind of annoying, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we officially have 6 houses. So when one comes, we're all good. So everyone has their own rooms. That will help with happiness a little bit. Very good, good quick start on that, to be honest. And Ismay getting some research done as well. We've got 8 in again already. I'm not in any rush to move down other than getting range stuff. I'm going to craft some bows, I think, because that's how we're going to fight early on. I might check is who is on animal husbandry then. Okay, so we're going to put Ham on, moving on to animal husbandry to get this training done. Because it is ideal having it. We're going to need them to haul for us, so that's kind of ideal. This very much will be slow and steady wins the race. As long as we can survive, we should be able to snowball it. We've just got to get a bit of an outer perimeter done. Some hostile animals. Maybe keep an eye on this. It's a wild, aggressive dog. I think it's far enough away that it shouldn't venture this way. If it does, then we'll have to deal with it. There's 2 of them. Once this little defensive bit is done, I will get the merlons on, by the way. We're going to make sure that we get our cellar done. Makes our life a lot easier. I'm actually going to need to put some wooden flooring down. I like to do just these basic things to get going to start with. It should be more than enough. We'll have melee holding the bottom of the stairs anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And we'll just wall it in. There's like a little bit of a tower. I personally rate this as a defensive setup. It works, you know. So that'll do. We're ready for the first one. And obviously mechanical traps sell for really good as well. That might be another option. Not too sure. As we'll want to probably start leveling botany a little bit. I'm going to get 2 people making sure they're on harvest. That way we should be fine just foraging food for a little bit. We've still got the meals anyway, and I want to grab these herbs when I can. I will look to get each individual room. I'll probably save space for 2 more houses just here, and then we'll get a bit of a longer room maybe to the side here that's going to act as maybe... we need to decide where the kitchen will be. So if we start by maybe mining out, there is a bit of limestone there, so we may as well take that with us. Actually, it'll take longer though. Let's go for mining this little section. And we will go down as a corridor to try and get this out. So we're just going to go ahead and build a setup like that. We'll do long and kind of get some beams and that in as a bit of a cellar. That shouldn't be a problem. Probably going to need 1 more piece there. We can already get our stairs going down. And I may as well dig out the bottom first before we build around it, right? That should be fine. I can start the wall maybe around here. Probably just make the kitchen and butchery this way. I have a little bit of research. One being furniture for nicer beds. I do like to get these to get wall bookshelves straight away, but honestly, wouldn't be a bad idea to start down this way, but I might just wait. Right, realistically then, we've got clay this end. We've got a lot of clay, haven't we? So maybe clay brick making might be the sensible choice. I do want to wall myself in as quick as possible. I think that's what we'll go with. I can't see... good amount of iron. A little bit of limestone, bit of gold in there as well, which is nice. So we can get our hands on a mint. That would be pretty handy. Yeah, I think we'll go clay, so then I can dig all this out. Group of animals has arrived. Sheep. Is that mine? It has become mine. Very nice. That's going to be wool then. Freebies. I do want to get a pen set up then probably soon. I want this to finish first. I'm not going to build anything else. It needs to be these merlons and flooring for everything. Oh, we got some damsons here. That's good. So, did we harvest those? That is the question. No. So, what we want to do is chop one of these down to get the sapling, and then we'll be able to spread and collect our own automatically. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. Fruit trees are always nice. Now, it won't take that long to get a berry harvest, which will be nice, and then we'll obviously have some greeneries here as well. There's already some yield, as you can see, so one day we have some good cabbage. That's why we kind of need this done, though. So what we'll do with this is, until it's dug out, we'll go ahead and stick in a little stick ladder down there, so they can actually get down and mine that sucker out. And we've got our research. So I think I'm going to go... Realistically, is that the right thing to do if I go clay burning? Or do I want to go... where's my storage? Does start this way. Yeah, let's grab the clay brick making. We're going to want that anyway. We can start smelting that up. So we'll get one of those built. So we'll collect a bit of the clay. Now this can just kind of go across this side maybe. And there is some clay we can allow right here. Boom. I'm going to set 2 deer to be hunted, and we'll get a butcher table down. I think I need a bit of the meat. A little bit of raw food, but it's not quite working out. I can cancel that if it doesn't work out, so we'll see. Because I'm pretty sure these are about to come in. And here we go. A new settler. Who is it? They're good at medicine, and they could be a constructor. They have pretty bad combat. Ashen Quacksilver. We don't really want to wind people up just yet, but it does say the attack's going to be pretty simple. So, yeah, let's take him. We've got enough for you. Now, before we go any further then, we are going to set you up. And construction is going to be your main thing. To be fair, he's not bad. He likes botany, which is always good, and likes crafting. So that isn't bad at all. He also likes research. So, yeah, we'll leave him with that then. He's not a bad pull. Because you don't get to see his trait slip. I think we're ready anyway. Based on this, we should be fine. How's my cellar looking? Yeah, not bad. I'll probably go too wide actually. So what we'll do is go like this, so I can fit some walls in and then still have some shelving units put in. So this is gonna be huge eventually. I think we kind of have to do that. I could go this wide. It shouldn't be a problem, as long as we stick in the clay brick wall. Or just the clay wall, sorry, for insulation. Alright, Christian, what's your injuries? How are you looking? Mild concussion, which is serious, and a bruised chest. Let's have a look then. Yeah, he's got the botany perk, so harvest amount plus 35%. Intellectual plus XP gain plus 30%. He's actually really good. Wow, I'm glad I took him now. I should probably look into religion. Yeah, I'm craving them of these exact things. So let's go ahead and slap these shrines to the side. And we'll give them a bit of fun. I don't know, play some games over there. And now we'll go to 12 meals. So there's enough for 2 each in stock. Right, clay bricks are set up. I'll probably set this. Let's do something like 500. Now what I'm going to do is edit this one because I don't want them using wood. I'm going to say use everything other than the actual wood. So sticks will be burning through. We'll have loads of those. And negotiator arrived. I'm just going to leave him to business. That's fine. Gives us plenty of time. We're ready anyway. Let's get a trough over this way. What we'll do is just stick it there. We'll get a barn around this. I should keep it quite tight knit though, to be fair. Let's cancel that. Let's start to put it down. A bit of a gap. Let's go. Doesn't need to be anything fancy if I'm honest. So we'll start off with this. And then if we get our hands on a chicken, look, it's already ready. We'll get a thatch roof over the top. And we'll get them. I mean, the fodder will last longer if we get a bit of wooden floor. So what we'll do is put in a default stockpile inside. But we're going to clear all and we're going to put fodder in there as the very high priority. Then we'll have this as medium priority. So they always put in there first. Then we'll also put a trough in here. Now, I was thinking in terms of research, it's actually down the food one, isn't it? There it is. So we have to come that way. Right, here they come. Attackers approaching in a moment. Yes, we need to get down to preserving food, which is 20. So we'll go for that one next. So Christian didn't come with any weapons. Although, actually, there's something I need to do. Let's get this on. And they're about to come, so let's climb up. I timed that one perfectly. Well done. There's only 3 of them anyway, so this should be super quick kill. I'll give us some more weapons and some stuff to sell. They've got helmets on, which is always nice when they come in. That's actually stronger than I thought. It's the first time there's not someone shooting in the middle of it, but we'll be fine. So, Christian. Yeah, Yurik, you're going to stand on there. Eve, you've got a sling, so you can go on the edge. Ismay, you can come this side. So I'll put you there, actually. Christian, you come out the way. You come here. And Yurik, you come over this way. That's it. So, Stanley, if we get you behind, you should be able to attack with the spear. Hammond, is there a reason why you're downstairs? That is what I want to know. That's not ideal. Get upstairs, you lunatic. Oh, he's trapped down there. They can't get you anyway, then you can stay down there and carry on. We'll see how we get on. Let's go, guys. I don't want you climbing up. Thank you. Christian, you stay there. I need them to hold ground. That's the problem. Right, you're holding ground right there. Hold ground. There you go. Thank you, guys. Right, we nearly killed one. That was more dramatic than it needed to be. Yorick, you stay there, please. Perfect. We're all good. We've done some good damage here. Stanley, can you attack? Christian, you just chill. There we go. We can block them on the stairs anyway. I don't really want to use them, but I might say just come and punch them a bit. Probably best that he doesn't get injured. All of you, do something. That's it, guys. There we go. Right, let's kill these numbers. Stanley, can you get off the ladder? That might be a good idea. Good guy. And come stand back here. There we go. You can poke him with that now. Oh, Stanley is unconscious. He's fine, though. We're good. And there it is. We'll just speed it up. The last 2 should go down. Perfect. Let's get them, guys. Everyone. We need to get these bows then, probably, quite quickly. We're not very strong, as you can see. Although we were 1 bow down, to be fair, so it would have been better. I do want to kill him, though, if I'm honest. Let's start drafting then. Cool. We're all good. Does someone want to come and kind of build this for them? But we'll take it. Let's strip these. So again, nothing fancy here. What I could do is expand this to make it have a doorway, and then they have to come through the door. That way we can just hold them a bit longer for the next one. That should work just fine. If we had our extra range there, we would have done way more damage early on anyway. So there we go. The pen is in place, and these guys are free to do their thing. Oh, settlers are starving. Maybe, just maybe, We probably need to go ahead and set this one to right and harvest these, please. If you could come and do that. Come and harvest that, please. Let's get some food. Perfect. So let's get that replanted. We should be fine. You're all going to have to live off raw cabbage for a moment. I think we did get our hands on the old damson tree, so I should be able to plant a couple of these. So we'll go around and cover these as well. We'll set a bit of a forest for them over here. And I'm just waiting another day or two before I harvest these berries. This one looks yellow. That's almost there as well. Oh, we did have a deer that we don't have over this way. So what we're going to do is pop it on there. We want to turn it off this one. So this carcass needs just the humans. The animals that are good for the breast. These have been stripped off. So let's urgent haul the bodies. And we've got ourselves some helmets, which is nice. And yet the sling comes with the buckler as well. So that's pretty handy. I think I'm going to draft these three and we're going to go kill some bits. Although before we do that, we should probably get the butchering table. And honestly, yep, we'll stick it over this way. Should probably put a little room outside for it, but that'll be fine. A little bit of research available. I am going to save till the 20. One other thing is we could probably fish, actually. That's not a bad shout. It will be alright, though. I'm finding quite a few mushrooms again, so we can just keep digging up those. Right, here's what I'm going to do here. So we're going to expand this. And we'll make it so they can't get in without having to come through a door. That'll do nicely. We'll probably get rid of some of these. There we go. We'll have that boxed in. We'll get the extra flooring in and we'll get our merlins around this. And what I'll do is leave this bit open so they can shoot down as they come into this ladder. That'll do just as we get set up, I think. And then what we can consider is how we're going to play the wall, really. And when we want to transition into like just overdoing the what's it called? So we're going to say forever. Yeah, the outer wall. We're going to go forever on the butchering table now. Obviously, it's outside in the rain, so it's not going to be very effective, but I'll move it soon. So there isn't much wood even after that. So we're going to go ahead and try the dead ones again. Some are dying off over here, so why not? You don't get that much sometimes from the dead. I mean, sometimes they only have 20. So I'm being cautious of that. And then we'll try the matures again. Again, we're going to have loads in this bit anyway. There is some that I need to consider. So this is oak. This is birch. We just need field maple. So if we do a row of field maple, at least they can plant them in here with the seeds they've got as well. And we're very much going to start the wood around here then. So let's maybe go from... Let's go there. But we'll bring it a little bit wider. And we'll have the cellar going in that bit. Again, it's just a kitchen, so it doesn't need to be like a bit of a communal kitchen. It doesn't need to be huge. And we'll put in a carcass over this side, kind of stockpile. 10 days in. Beautiful stuff. There's the research done for our shelving. And we're going to go for the smokehouse. So we can transition into hunting as a sustainable food source for ourselves and then move into the other stuff for everything else. So in here, then, we should be able to. So I'm going to just build one, and then we're going to copy it, because that's going to have just food on. And then we're going to copy it across these, right? So it's still fridge temperature, so we should be really good in here. All right, Settler's getting a bit hungry again. So let's take a little look at what we want to do. Anything knocking about that we can get our little mitts on? Maybe the fishing would be a good idea now. Let's make sure someone is on fishing. There you go. Go fish, good friends. And we're ready with our butcher table. Nice. Right, let's get this default stockpile then. So it'll probably just go like this. We're going to clear all, then change the carcass to animal. That's pretty much it, to be honest. That's going to be the highest priority. There is a beggar. It pays to kind of speak to them. But I haven't got the coins from yet. Now, smokehouse, we want off the side of this so they can carry the food down. And then we'll get cooking thing in here when we've got it as well. Going to leave the beggar for now. Our smoked meat, we're going to say forever. So if we ever get our hands on any, we're going to smoke that bad boy up. Now, what we're going to do... Oh, we have another goat again. So it gets a little bit out of hand. So we're going to come in and we are going to take on the deer. But I'm going to only go for these mature ones for... Oh, not a boar. Just the mature deer. Could live off some polecat as well. There's some rats. Why not? Let's set up some hunting. So, hunting then, obviously we can level up the marksman with this. So let's make sure these guys are maybe on a 2. So when they stop doing this stuff, they'll go and hunt. And then downstairs, this has been done. So this is going to be very high. We're going to untick everything. And we're going to copy that across the board. So maybe we'll start with that and then we'll edge it out. And there we go. We're going to have some meat. Well done, guys. That brings us some leather in as a resource as well. So hopefully we can get this moving. Now let's edit this again. Let's take off the wood. Let's smooth everything else out. I think the polecat or rat only gave us 6 pieces of meat. Hopefully they're not eating raw. We're eating raw mushrooms at the moment. It will do for now. Oh, there's some new berries up here. Gooseberries. Are you ready? They're ripening, aren't they? Flowering. We probably want to wait a little bit longer then. I want to get the most out of them that we can, so then I can plant at the same time. I'm going to keep going around for all these little bits of mushrooms that we see. Yes, I'd normally have more food by this point, but it's fine. Hey, there we go. Let's harvest that damson tree there, and we can get more on. I'm going to dot a couple of these around, actually. Just going to get a bit of a field going for these, so they can start planting those little seeds that they get. There we go. Food sorted. Raw meat's in. Let's make sure cooking is being covered. So, yep, Stanley will always cook first. Good job. And there we go. We're back into the meals. And again, this hunting is going to level up our marksman as well. So now that we've got that, we probably do want to go down into the woodworking bench. So I'm going to look for a little workshop for these. Where do we want to stick a workshop right now? Honestly, might go over here. And look at this. Under here, we have a glorious fridge or pantry in the cellar. Looking nice, man. Loads of meat on it. So let's get smoking it, guys. So really then, let's actually move. Let's relocate this. I'll probably just put the clay brickwork stuff out this way. I'm probably going to want to copy that too. We're going to want 2 eventually. What I'm going to do is turn this into a room that's also part of this, right? So if I'll leave that gap. We'll come this way. I don't want to go too big. I'll probably have a separate room there. Yeah, this is good. This is going to be the main workshop in here. Then I'm going to convert probably this area to be ground storage is fine. Bit of a dumping ground. And then I might get another edge piece this way. We'll see. Let's go ahead and harvest these berries now. We've got food and we'll take them to plant. Ours are going to be coming in very, very soon. So let's get all this fodder done. And we'll take all these berries now. We've got a nice amount of meals coming in, which is fantastic. So it's not something we need to worry about anymore. Lovely bit of roasted meats. And already pushing through the spring. So we're almost into the summer now. And honestly, looking really nice. Lovely little camping area. And what do we have here? A settler without any drama. They like botany. Art's pretty high. This is... Speechcraft is okay. So that's good. Let's take them in. What's your problem, though? How broken are you? I guess you're not great. I might just leave her. It's got a high artist, but doesn't like doing it. Make sure you're high on the hall and steward. Maybe craft, actually. That's sensible. Because we need people doing that anyway. And we have, what's that? 3, 6, 7 already? Oh, God, I need another. This is what happens every time. We now need another bedroom. Not a problem. We'll get that in for you. Just need a bunch of wood again. And officially into summer. Here we go. Right, you're going to have to sleep on the floor for a while in the rain. I'm really sorry about that. It's just how it's got to be. Let's get a thatched roof up as well. So yeah, we'll get some cutting done. Maybe I could get you cutting a bit more. Stacia, you like cutting plants, don't you? Go on. Go and cut some plants. Is she even here? Yeah, she's here. Good job. Oh, I got a lovely little hat on. Just realised I didn't really set up their schedule. I think we'll leave it. Just letting them have whatever weapons for now until I get onto the bows. I'll have someone directly on research forever really soon. We just need to make sure we get this little room up. I could potentially do it now. I think this can stay here for now, can't it? It doesn't really harm anyone. It's really easy as well, because then I can just go ahead and genuinely slap some walls in here. I'm going to make them finish this first, though. Looking pretty solid now. Look at all these blackberries that we got in. I'm going to pick off a bunch of these soon as well in 2 days, so looking fantastic. Right, the 2 brickies are in. Let's get these. You know what? I might just stick them forever. I'll just need to remember to keep an eye on them. And I did set this one to flowering, didn't I? So I think... yeah, as soon as we get up, so flowering gives extra seeds, so we can start doubling this. Cool, so that is in. We need more wood, but that's not a problem. Let's start moving on to some of these walls. Let's get all this walled in. We have got to start thinking into autumn and winter when it gets colder, if I'm honest. So, yes, thermal insulation isn't as good for these bad boys, but it'll do. And we'll get, honestly, let's get a couple of doorways. Let's get one there. Where should we put it there? Let's get the door by the research desk. That should do just fine. So let's look in. Christian, let's take you off botany. We've got extra botanists now. Let's keep you passionate on research, please. We got 18 points. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to go into the bows work stuff. I think we get the bows up and running. We do have enough people to make sure we have dedicated crafters. So when there's no plants to cut, you're going to craft. That's fine. Same goes, you're doing a bit too much. Maybe Eve, you can come off construction a little bit and you can focus on your grow, harvest, cut plants, that sort of stuff, because we're going to need you. Although carpentry probably shouldn't be on. We don't have any good carpet. Oh no, we do. Stanley. Stanley is the man. Nice. So when you're not cooking, you're going to make our bows for us. Stan the man does whatever he can. Hey, we did pretty well for this first, what's it called? Season, to be honest. We got a full function kitchen. We got our butchery room. We've got main storage. We've got all the bedrooms. We got a barn up and running and a bit of defense. So it wasn't so bad. I mean, the only thing we slacked on a little bit was the food. But honestly, I think once we transition into the craft, we're going to be able to smash up this wall pretty quickly. I am going to have to go a little bit ham on the mining, but I'm going to leave a little bit of space because I think I'm going to go from around this bit. So maybe we start mining a little bit. And it doesn't hurt that it's in these patches, to be honest. I'm just going to go pretty crazy around them. And then we'll get a little bit of a ladder down. And maybe we should be able to get that up on here. Now we've got enough fodder, haven't we? We've got to make sure we have enough fodder for the winter as well. Let's get that roof on. And let's continue harvesting a little bit of this because we're about to use a fair bit for that. I am tempted to grab this barley that's growing in the wild because we potentially need to plant some anyway. Oh my god, another settler. Padstow's inhabitants decide to help her, maybe? Let's have a look. Tailoring. So, Taylor's level 7, but she likes doing it, so that's not bad. They also like fishing. It does cause us to get attacked, which isn't always good. But let's do it. That you'll be the last one we'll take for a little while, because that's a lot already. Oh my god. So, you're going to be exclusively... Although, your level up was on fishing, but you don't like doing it, which is... Oh no, that's not you. Yeah, it was you. Now you're unwilling to fish. So you're pretty much going to be tailoring. We'll get you maybe constructing a little bit and then haul. You could potentially craft, actually. That works. And our room is done. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is reduce this down by 1. Maybe. And then bring this out. So it's kind of symmetrical. I think that'll look quite nice. And then we can have something in the middle as well with a doorway going out to it. Not a bad idea. So what we'll do is get a doorway off the side here, and then we'll prep that ready. As we've got more people, we're probably going to want to go to maybe 16 meals. That'll do. Got 8 people already. And there it is. We're going to get the wooden weaponry up and running. Let's get this moving. Bowyer's table, kablammy, and a woodwork bench. Why not? We'll stick this in here as well. Let's go, guys. That's great. Now, up next, we'll probably go into the cooking side of things. Potentially, I don't know. Or we go in to get some wooden traps. This should hold, though, the more numbers we have. We've got a lot of people. Anyway, what I was meant to do before I was rudely interrupted was the barley field. And actually, alcohol is not a bad choice, because that also sounds pretty well. So we could just start brewing. Now, clay bricks are coming in. So what I'll do with that is set our perimeter marker. Let's just put one or two dotted so I can kind of see. And we could potentially go backwards. It's going to be a pretty big settlement, so right, let's get our next house up and running. It's actually crazy, isn't it? That's already 8. I'll probably just keep going back with the houses then, because we're going to end up with quite a few in numbers anyway. You know what I didn't do? Which is quite funny. We haven't even got him a blinking table to eat at. There you go. You can come in here. We'll get you some nice stools to go with it too. I'll probably move this dining hall. I might expand it off the back of here, actually. This makes sense. So if we get like a door this way, we'll put the dining table out this side once we expand this one. It just makes a lot more sense for the direction of food and then to sit down. Right, bows. Let's go ahead and do 4 short bows for now. We will set up a dismantle, though, for everything that is flimsy or sturdy. We only want good quality stuff here. There we go. Lavina's got her own bedroom. That was quick. I'm going to be a little bit of a pain and start to build it that way. Now, where's the entrance point going to be? Probably here. This makes sense. So if we go 4 wide, I think that works. We'll just do something like that. And I'll probably just set up a basic thing at the front. Again, as you know, this is about making money, and we've just got to get up and establish before we can do that money making. Let's go see if there's any wildlife we can also hunt once again. So let's make sure we've got our 1 short bow's already done. Holy crap. So who should we give it to? It doesn't really matter, actually. I kind of want all of them to level up a bit. Marksman 7 for Stacia. Marksman 9 for Stanley. Stanley, why don't you equip that short bow? And it's good as well, which is nice. And here they go. Oh, it's actually, yep, 5 enemies. Shouldn't be much of a problem. So what I'm going to do is have the ranged on the corner. Yep, they're going to come 1 by 1, so we should wipe the floor with these guys as they come through. Let's see. Ranged coming in first. Yep, great shot off the rip there. Kaboom. Make it count. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. We do want to be hitting this melee though. So if we could do that, that'd be great. So range dealt with. Let's shoot down at this. Yep, great start. So door hasn't even taken a hit yet. There we go. So we're going to take 1 out before the door even goes down. We will need to get onto iron doors, obviously. So here we go. But they've got to then come into what is a pretty nasty 4-man stood around the ladder look. Oh my god. Yes. There's one. Gotta love it, right? And then these guys, we can kind of move forward. Now, that was quick. Get them, guys. Hey. Right, we'll get these moved over afterwards. I'm going to make sure we strip them all off. So remember, you'll see that I increased the HP. You can tell by the hits, right? It takes a few extra just to even kill them. We need to factor that in. This is why crossbows are going to be more important. But honestly, that square of death that they climb up into is pretty bad for them. Okay, we got some most of flimsies. They're probably going to end up getting broken down. But if there's the bow there, like a war bow, is a little bit better. Nah, that's fine. We'll just let them break them all down. The main thing is getting our hands on some free helmets, if I'm honest, and gambesons if they're knocking about. So I'm going to mine out this whole block here because this is going to be used for our settlement, I think. So that should do. That gives us enough room to work with, and then I can bring this around. So let's clear out and flatten this bit as well. That's more than enough, I think, if we just maybe cut off this point. That gives us enough room to work with. And I've already got a bit of an idea actually on the front tower, so I think I'm going to pick up tailoring next. We just need another 20 books just so I can get some winter clothing done. And let's urgent haul these suckers. Let's get them moved out of the way because they do cause a bit of a problem on happiness. I'm going to go ahead and build this and strip this away now. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's deconstruct that one and we'll get in a new door. Kaboom. And we're going to get rid of these guys right here. I'm going to wait till they've built those though. We've got an abundance of food now. I've turned up the meals to 20. I am hoping to get more onto the lavish stuff. This is already filling out nicely, so we probably want to get some more in if I can. So the beauty of this is I should be able to put them all the way along this too, and we've got room. And this can extend either way now with no problem at all. Well, it looks like I'm going to be pretty good for a while to keep going on this wall. Where do we want to go up to? Let's leave ourselves enough room. I think this is good though. Ideally, we don't want to go any further than that actually, which is here. So let's put a corner on there. There we go. So we can see exactly where we're building to. This gives us plenty of room to work with, and we can fill the outer bit with farms as much as possible. We'll have the trees obviously still outside. It just makes sense. And our bow's coming in nicely. I need to just keep Stanley going, to be honest. So I'm just going to keep these going and then breaking them down when they're not very good. So you said level 11 already on the carpentry. So all we need to do is get them up to marksman 10, which honestly I should be able to do with continuous fighting and hunting anyway. Just the tier 1 crossbows will be more than enough. But I think I'm going to go into probably laying some traps anyway. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then we'll sort what we want to do for this side. So I've realized exactly what I've done here. I'm going to cut this farm off and I'll probably encompass the dams and trees. Now it makes the area quite wide, but that's all right. I can bring it back in, can't I? I don't need to necessarily have it square. Just enough room.
There we go. That'll do nicely, I think. And then we can see exactly what we're doing. Probably don't want to be boxed in too much. This leaves us plenty of room to house more barns if we need around this area, and then farmland, hopefully this side, as long with the trees as well. So I'll have this cut-off point, and then we'll just... I think we're okay. It got rid of that anyway, didn't it? And as the bows are done, I do need to keep an eye, because if they do come out, I need to make sure they're being checked. I need the weapon storages quite soon. But we got the books for tailoring anyway, so we're going to get working on some of those clothing now. So let's get a sewing station put down. Over here is fine. We are just going to make this crafting room. And, well, I think I'll wait a couple more days. We'll get some braziers in the rooms as well. And with this being shortened, I can go ahead and start the wooden room from this. So it's 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need to move this. Just put it to the... let's just move it there for now. Probably move the bricks. Maybe they can go round this side and then we'll get in the doorway back here. That sounds sensible to me. And there it is, all sorted. We'll just go to 600 there. Honestly, they're flying through, man. Mining everything out, just getting them all in. It's really, really good. I think I need to set up something basic over this way. And we will just make it out the clay brick, probably, to kind of incorporate into this. I don't know if I'll go too high. It might not be a bad idea, but we'll make sure we have the wall in first. And there we go. There it is. The next area. Now, the only problem is that does block our little doorway. Let's maybe get another doorway there. Now, up next, what do we want to do? Honestly, wow, we've got 17 already. Don't know whether we get smelting on the go. Probably is going to be smelting, so I can get iron. And then we got plenty that we can mine up anyway. And it just means I can get to the iron door. That'll be the next phase for the little tower. But I should be able to build it first over this way. Maybe I could get it in wood before and then replace it. Another beggar arrives. I'm just going to leave him for now. They do potentially give us some good stuff if we give him some coins, though. You know what? Let's go talk. What should we give him then? So, we don't really have the coins, but we can send him away with some food. Plenty of berries. There you go. He doesn't need a lot. But we don't have the regional map, actually. I've just realised. Ah, we need cartography. That's 30, though. Maybe we could go into that. I don't know. I need both of these. I'm going to try and get some more of this barley done, because that gives us all we need for the winter harvests as well. I think we'll pick up all this here. I mean, it's gone really quick. Like, insanely fast. So I obviously do need to consider it. Now, storage is getting super full. So we might need to commit to that, actually. Which is kind of frustrating, but I'm going to have to do it. So what we'll be able to do is get our wall bookshelves, at least, in here. And they are a space saver, if I'm honest. And everyone always says to me, why do you use the wall bookshelves? Well, yes, the shelves, the normal shelves, take up the same space and hold 25 more. I just prefer the look. That's literally all it is. And that should keep us held for quite some time, to be honest. And once one of those is built, I can untick off this one. So well, actually, I might get a dirt stockpile. A bit of a stockpile outside for the crafting mats. And we could probably just stick it out this way. We've got a merchant that's arrived. That's quite nice. So this one, let's clear this. Let's have this as very high. And we're going to put raw material on here. So don't think we need any of this. This should be fine outside. And we'll say hello. Yep, this one's going to have something for sale, which is very nice. So Stacia, you're going to come and say hello. We're going to attempt to make our first bit of coin. Right, here we go. On embellishment, it's always nice to have the training, but we're not going through that this time. We don't need to train in art either. So we're looking out for the mint. I will give away the leather as well. I'm aiming to make a little bit of cash here. It's quite important. To be honest, there is quite a bit of leather off the deer. We have linen, so we're fine. And we're going to bin off all the tainted stuff. Wooden mechanicals, not so bad. I guess we don't really need it. This is just either to get some rep or coin then. So we'll take, actually, all the coin, 161. That's not a bad trade. A tiny bit of rep for them. Thank you. That is our first 161 coins. So we're going to need some kind of storage for that. And I'm going to untick books off this now. That should tie us over for a little bit of storage space. And we've got more than enough fodder to go ahead and get this roof on. There we go. And that'll be the start of our thing. It's pretty symmetrical. It looks quite nice. No, nothing too fancy. It will do. I think I'm going to focus heavily on some big mining right here as well. I'm going to get all of this clay done. Now what I'm going to do is probably mine all the way under here and then redo this with brown stuff when we get it going. Now I think I'm going to switch it up. So what I need is, what do we need? I need to come all the way down to crossbows as quick as possible. And maybe some traps and iron doors is probably good as well. So let's go ahead and set up a bit of mining of some iron. So I'm going to prep it all. I mustn't forget that I've turned the hardness up, so they're really tough. I put HP up way higher and made raids way more frequent, so I do need to be careful. So it is technically on like a harder difficulty. So I don't want to get carried away. What I'm going to do is just stop on the short bows for now, and we'll try and transition and get some crossbows going. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm just thinking just then as I was waiting, you know, that's probably the right thing to do. But we obviously do need the iron smelting as well and lots of bricks done. So yeah, if we can just switch people to mining, maybe everyone apart from that. So let's change some mine for you. I know that you like to cook actually, so we want to be careful there. Anyone that isn't, maybe secondary on kind of research, we can move that over. Yeah, that's good. And then what we'll do is probably just double up some beds in here. I don't mind shared for now. We'll get a couple of nicer beds, and then when they're in, I'll probably change these ones. And obviously, we're going to be going into autumn, so I'm also going to place braziers. So this is important, to be honest. It's going to be very cold very soon. So let's go ahead and slap one of you in there. Probably just place them in the bedrooms, however they fit, and then one in the kitchen bit as well. Boom. Right, we should be good. And then I should be able to destroy this out once I've fixed this up. So let's try and think about this. There is too much wall going on, isn't there? Nah, be fine. Be fine. Same with this. I probably don't need all this. We just need enough to stop them being able to reach the wall. And there was a nice bit of coal over this way as well that we need to continue to grab. So I'll get a little bit more, and then we'll be good. To be fair, I could easily do wooden mechanical components until we have, let's say, 20. And then I can be a little bit cheeky and just stick in some stick traps. They're not very good, but they slow them down. That's what I care about, right? So if we just get a few of those in, that'll be fine. And then once we're walled in, we should be covered. All right, research-wise then. So yeah, I'm going to need iron for the iron doors. But I also need the range stuff. Let's play it by ear. There's not really too much I need right now, other than weapon racks. So let's get these in as well. Should free us up a little bit of space. What I'll do is just stick them across this back wall. And there we have it. Let's grab the... Oh, man, I need these, though. Right, yeah, we'll get the research 2. Research 2 is sensible. I need to move this table out of the way, but we'll just stick it back there for now. Once this is built, we'll move this table across so the dining room's close to the kitchen. How are we looking? Oh, yeah, let's get those wooden mechanical stuff going. At least it's going to get the carpentry up for Stanley as well. That's the main thing, right? He is... Although he's... Yeah, his carpentry is level 12. So if we can get that going, obviously he's going to make better crossbows. Honestly, I should probably be selecting these to be allowed. I'm going to make sure all the clay piles on the map are good. Wow, this iron spot down here is great, actually, as well. That might even be... yeah, that will be closer once we're walled in, but for now this is fine then, because I can get out the back. Now, I'm not putting in the rest of this wall yet, because I'm just making sure they queue up these building tasks to get them finished. This room just needs to complete, and I missed a brazier in this room actually as well, so let's make sure we grab that. Stick it in the corner. And as soon as that tailor bench is done, we're going to do probably 8 winter clothing and caps, just so we're covered. I've just noticed, I've been looking around whilst I'm waiting for things to happen. Eve is a 18 melee, which is pretty insane. So honestly, take that two-handed mace, because you're going to hit so hard with that. We'll have her as the main front line. She'll just be whacking them to death, because the mace is pretty strong. Low armor pen though, that's the only downside, and we obviously have scaled the HP quite considerably, so we do need to be careful. All right, 23 so far. Obviously we need that cartography. I need iron, I need bows. Oh, there's so much we need. All right, there we go. First 30 then. Oh, I kind of want the iron doors first. Yeah, let's go iron. I'll wait on cartography. I just want to get my perimeter set up first. And let's stick the smelting furnace probably over this way. We're not allowed to be in the way of the quoits, remember? Right there will do. Need more clay for that. As you can see, we need a lot of it for all of these braziers. So what I should probably do is go ahead and cancel these wall pieces for a moment. We'll fix that up in a bit. We're just going to need to use the clay. I need to do a little bit at a time because I'm overdoing the amount of things I've got queued up. Right, roof's in. Let's get this moved across. So one table. Let's go there. That's fine. Well, summer's about to end and I think we're ready. Autumn's not a problem anyway. I just need to get this tailor bench up. They're getting there. This room's almost finished. I've moved the table over. They just need to finish off the floor and then hopefully we'll have enough clay for all the braziers. Now, I do also need to consider that an attack is due. I don't know when it's going to come, but it is going to come at some point. So I need to be careful. Got enough fodder, enough food for the winter as well, so we're fine. I think getting a second person to get these ready is a good idea as well. So let's have a look at animal husbandry a second. We need someone who's relatively high. So we've got a 10 on Yorick, 8. So Yorick, you're going to do animal husbandry as well. We're going to try and get these trained up so they can haul for us. Now we've got a couple of braziers coming in now just in time, which is really good. So we should be good across the board. Now I'm going to just like hyper focus the building instead now, so I'm not going to place anything until these bits are done because obviously, wow, we've got plenty of room with beds now because they managed to build a few up. What I want to do really is get rid of these and then add in these better beds, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Happiness is of no concern to me of the settlers. As long as they're either white or green over here, we don't care. Because it doesn't matter. Although making them happy makes them work quicker, but we're going to get to a point where it won't matter because it's just going to be produce, 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 fight an attack, go sell some stuff, you know? But this is nice. What do we have here? You are rubbish. Although she has a love for intellectual and she's okay at mining. So I might just... you're not a very good fighter, but I could just get her mining. So let's do it. We can be your safe haven, I suppose. Right, I am going to go for the iron door next. There's two things we want. So we need the metal traps and we need the crossbows before we can head on out. Stick traps coming in, that's good. So that means most of our building jobs are almost done. I'm going to let them finish these then. And most braziers should be in and then we'll move forward. So main focus here is how we're going to play the doorway. And what I'm going to do for this first part then is use this to set up what is going to be our tower. Actually, let's go one less. Maybe get the tower done first. We actually want this to be completely open so they run into this, right? And we want the doorway to the tower. So I'm probably going to need to build this first. We'll probably go too high on this one then. So if I do this, then we get the reinforced door. Then we go for the ladders upwards. So I'll start with the tower just being up this side. And because it's an iron door, I think I'm okay with this being the only entrance point for now. And then we can get a couple of traps this end. I could fill this with traps like crazy coming into this. It could be narrower. I think this is okay. And then we get the wooden floor on top. Just going to let them finish though. A couple more buildings to do and then we're good. And second research table is also done. So we're going to go until 20 on this bad boy. And we really need to get that mining happening over there on the iron. So we'll slow down on this once this bit's done. And then we'll move to that afterwards. Yeah, this is good. Once that iron door goes in, we'll be laughing, if I'm honest. So I should be able to get some wooden floors just along the edge. And what we'll do is stick a beam across the front. We ideally just want the merlons at the front, right? So we want to be able to just get that in there. Then just straight merlons. I just can't see why this wouldn't be the best play here. And then just fill it out with traps obsessively, and then we're ready to go for whatever it's called. So you think about this, if this is filled with really good traps, look, we'll be able to then leave the settlement. And even if anything were to happen whilst we're gone with caravans, they'd get hurt by the traps, right? Now, all of this building has been done. Let's go ahead and copy in now some extra beds. I don't care how any of these look, if I'm honest, as long as they're not in the way of the door. Okay, we have a raid. 2 archers, 1 fierce marauder, 4 marauders. Obviously, once we have the wall, it won't be a problem. We'll find out in a moment. they're going to be able to get up here either way, aren't they? So maybe I should have just got a normal door. But it wouldn't have mattered because we haven't got the walls anyway. So let's get everyone up. And let's get, well, mostly melee around here, to be honest. And then we'll have some ranged nearby. A little bit of ranged just sticking out. Now, we've got some good melee, at least, to hold off. So you three, if you want to come this way. Where are they coming from? The left-hand side. Okay. So we're going to min-max the fighting here, I think. We should be all right. So Eve, you come round. I want you this side. I want potentially weaker ones. So who's got a shield? You got buckler. You come this side as well. Steady on. We're going to hold ground with you two. And you guys are also going to come this way. So Christian, you get in there because you've actually got proper shields. And then Meggie, you come this way. We're going to have everyone hold ground. This is a pretty nasty setup for them if they want to try and get in. Like, that's perfect. Look, there we go. Down you go, Lucy. Oh, I almost feel bad for her, actually. Range going down, which is good. That's all we can hope for right now. And then hopefully we'll get a big poke on these guys as they come up. Because that is not a nice place to enter into a fight, if I'm honest. Yep, this is good. There's another one down. And Coldwell, another one. Yeah, this is fine. Not a bad setup, if I'm honest. And the ranged are going to go down as well, aren't they? Estrelda, I feel almost bad. The thing is, once you hit them with an arrow, look how slow they move. It's so good. Like, they can't do anything. And one bow doing great against these guys over here. They weren't that strong, which is good. So this holds favour for me. Yeah, that's game over as soon as Estrelda probably dies here. There we go. Everyone is dead. Christine, everyone. Go Muller Christine. That'd be fantastic. And you're good to go. Right, we're going to strip them all off. It's hilarious that they can't do anything with that. Nice little entrance point, actually, holding them like that. They all just hit it. And I've just noticed when you have the spears in these little slots, they are good at reaching down. So as we wait, I think I will slowly get some more of these walls down. Nothing too fancy. I reckon if we just go from here and do a couple of pieces at a time, I'm going to attempt to get this connected up. And we'll leave this section until last. We'll just make sure this back end bit is good here. I'm just going to keep a close eye if any good weapons come of this as well. If they're slightly better two-handers, we'll stick those on. They're mostly two-handed flimsy, so... And I'm going to get a couple more weapon racks in. Maybe 3 more. We'll fill this bit. You can only hold 3 each, which is kind of rubbish, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and break down some of these. You don't necessarily need them all shared chambers, so I'm going to get rid of some of the bad ones. All the ones that are set all weird there. I'll destroy the little ones, move these beds over, and then get a second one in there as well. Right, clothing. We probably want to look at this, don't we? Let's get those winter clothes done then. What I'll do, let's say 8. I'm going to edit these down. No, I'm not. I'm going to dismantle, sorry, for anything that is bad again. Just something I like to do. It's a good way of getting rid of all the tainted clothes that are sitting around as well. Look at that. We're looking pretty good on armor because we've obviously ramped up the hardness on the people attacking. We're getting better stuff early on. Our next research then, let's go longbow. And then we just need 13 tier 2 ones and 28 smaller books, and we can get the crossbows moving. So as you can see, keeping a close eye on the bricks, they're actually already got these ones going. So we can go for another row. We'll go up to that line there. We'll get these finished in, and then it's onto the home stretch here. There's a lot more mining we need to do. I could go another one down, but I think I'm just going to continue along this stretch out here because we've already got this bit going. And there's actually a good number of clay already there. Oh, military renown. What's this? Your military renown has increased. Bard sings of your might and valor, embroidering your every deed. Well, that's unintentional, but we're already killing a lot of people, I guess. Should probably get rid of this tower, shouldn't I? Let's do that. I am happy we're pretty much ready for the winter though, which is great. It's actually really hot outside still. It's 22 degrees in autumn, which is weird. And we have started the iron, so I'm going to haul that nice and quick so we can get this moving. Let's make sure that we have everything we need on here. I think we're good, aren't we? Yep. And then what I'll do on this one is probably make sure that, yeah, nothing's turned off on that one. And we want to turn off all the raw on here. Although I don't think it matters because they're going to be good, right? Yeah, let's go. Let's get rid of warfare off there as well. There's more room anyway. I'll get the cartography table in here. Maybe get another door this way, actually. I've just realized. Actually, no, we'll keep it. Again, once I build this room out, this is going to be the main hall just off the side here where they eat from, so it's nice and quick from the food, and then we'll have plenty of room in here. Cartographer's table and all that can go in and we'll be good. And I'm thinking about a secondary dumping area or huge one over this side. Depends, because we're going to need more barn space at some point. Actually thinking about already doing that. Let's maybe widen this then, but I won't put the roof on yet. We'll just do this. Right, iron smelter. Let's say, well, until 200, and then if we ever get gold, we'll go forever. I'll probably make more of these eventually anyway. And winter clothing looking good. Let's move on to the caps as well. Let's make sure... let's just do 8 of those as well. That should be fine. People can move into their clothing if they need it. We're running out quite drastically here, though, so I need to make sure they do get them. It's the only problem with having more numbers early on. You run out of clothing. Oh, they got this done quick, didn't they? We got 2 more pieces there, which are going to go in. I still see 150, so we're going to get even more. And we're going to continue on down this way. That 150. Let's get 85 there. Put a couple in there. That'll do for now. I've decided we can expand this already. They've done it. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get the new roof on and we're looking good. All right, still 140. This is going to be sealed off so fast. This makes me happy. Okay, we can move on to this side afterwards because I did leave a little corner just there. And that one in there. Good job, guys. More bricks smelting up. See, when you target it like that, it's a little bit quicker, I think. They're way more efficient because they'll go off and do their other little jobs when I miss stuff. And I am going to continue harvesting this. We're really good on food. But like I say, once we get onto the kitchen stuff, I'm really going to turn up the meals. Because when we go out, it's an easy sale, right? Because then you're carrying your own food plus food to sell. And food genuinely sells pretty good. Now, admittedly, we'll probably make the money quicker if we were just to kill everyone. But that's not the point. We're almost there, by the way, for the crossbows as well. All right, let's get someone smithing properly now. So our main smith, I don't know why you're set on that. Is it because you like it? Yeah, 19. Right, let's move Hammon into smithing. I know it says you like mining as well, but we're gonna take you off mining for a bit. We're gonna move you into smithing so we can get that moving. I'm so happy now that if they spawn over this side, well, in a moment, they're gonna have to come to this tower now. Just need to get that door in. I think we can do 2 iron doors before, maybe 3 iron doors before you have to worry about them going for stability of the walls, but they don't typically do it anyway. And the iron smelting has begun. And this is why I wanted the coal, right? I need to turn off wood in there. Please do actually use up the sticks and bones. That will be great. Same goes for our braziers, actually. So we're going to say material... don't use anything other than sticks, right? Manufactured, yeah, dung brick, that's fine. Waste, you can go ahead and use the bones. Sticks and bones to fuel our braziers. Perfect. And there it is, the iron door. Ah, I feel better. I feel better. And we are 2 away from the crossbows, and then we can really start ramping up everything across the board here, like our meals, cartography, which is one that we really need to send out. So I envision our first caravan is not far away. Oh, 1 more book. Hurry up and finish it. Good sir. Come on, Christian. Right, he's about to finish it. Then we can flip into building those. And I'll probably switch everyone to crossbows when we've got them as well. Because they are so good. Boom. It is time. Carpentry 20. I'm not even sure we have anyone that has that, actually. And we got ourselves a cat, have we? That's why we need the wooden components. Let's just double check. I don't think his carpentry was high enough, so we might need to get him moving. It's Stanley, isn't it? His carpentry's only level 14. Damn it. Right, what can we do? The longbows should do the trick. Let's get him smashing out some longbows to level up. Now, as you can see, we've got the winter clothing across the board as well. Looking good. A couple of hats in there as well if they need them. Feeling very, very good. So we've got the last bit of brick that we need to do there. They just need to come and haul all of this clay, and then they can smelt the rest of it up. Finish off the bricks. Looks like we do have some there anyway that's going to finish off these. We have the outer wall. And we'll set off a tiny bit of mining at a time on these. So we'll maybe say 8. I won't mine anything else, and we'll focus up. Right, where do we want to take our next research then? I think we'll grab cartography, right? I'm hoping I can go and take some of these old weapons, go sell them off. They're not in great shape, if I'm honest, but why aren't you breaking down? Oh, forever. Damn it. I was meant to have that dismantled forever. I need these old clothing gone. just noticed some randomer is doing carpentry. I don't want any of you doing carpentry other than our main man, please. Because we don't want to be wasting that. Oh, there's a merchant though. Nice. Right, let's sell. This might be even easier for us to sell then. So Stasia, it's you. Let's barter. He's hopefully going to the merchant stand anyway. That I need to get down eventually. Might put the merchant stand over this side. Let's see. We don't have many gold coins, so there's not too much we can do. Let's see if we can get rid of some of our old stuff. Yep, they'll take the tainted goods. That's nice. Now, tallow is also something else that makes a lot of money. You see this? Even wooden mechanical components are so easy to make, are worth £4.33 or 4 gold 33 a time. We're looking for, you know what, have 10. No weapons, unfortunately. I want to take all their gold, so I'm going to sell to them until that gold is made up. And here's what I mean by food, by the way. So some of ours that we've made, even gruel, right? Basic gruel is 244 each. And smoked meat is 135. So we're going to give them some gruel here. We'll give them all that, and we'll give them a little bit of smoked meat as well. I'm actually going to go over, so we're going to take the gold off them, but also get ourselves a bit of reputation. There we go. That leaves us on 232 coins, everyone. Good job. Hey, Stanley, how you doing? Nearly halfway to 15. It's going to take some doing. I genuinely feel though the moment we have them crossbows, we can go out like crazy. Well, we should be able to go out before. I just don't want to deal with fights with this kind of weaponry, if I'm honest. We have really good blacksmithing though, so when we come to make the armor, it's not going to be a problem. So steel, we'll definitely want to get into steel. And the wall did officially finish. We've got the bigger barn, so let's look at what we want to do. Let's expand what we said over this way then. So I'm going to go back into the wood, and we're going to make the dining area. And doesn't need to be very big. So we'll just come a little bit out. Maybe to there. I'm going to figure out how we do this. So I want to get rid of this roof a second. There we go. Readjusted the roof to match, and we should be good to go. So it'll look like that. Crazy times, man. So just want to say we're 33 days in, so I think I'm moving pretty well. I only need 5 more for the cartography. It's taken a little bit longer than everything, but I tried to do a little bit different. We've got obviously the outer walls done first. Now, the only thing I didn't do, now that I think about it, is probably encompass these trees. So if we have some more bricks, which we do, I might go ahead and change this up. I'm going to bring this out, and we're going to put the orchard to cover this area. And I'm just going to break down these here. I think that's quite sensible, and I'm basically going to copy all this in, and we'll fill that whole bit with dams and trees, hopefully, once we get them. It should make it a little bit easier. And yeah, we get enough bricks back, 3 instead of 5 back, so we'll get a couple of slots for that. And that gives us enough room. I know that I could have moved this over, but I just can't be bothered. I think that the treasure room might end up going here. I know I'm keeping it all one level here other than underground. Or maybe treasure underground might not be a bad idea. Have like a secure vault. I don't know. It doesn't really matter too much. Maybe the armory with a downstairs going in. The point is we need loads of money. Right, cartographer's table. So straight away we will go ahead and get this placed in here. And we'll go ahead and get the caravan halt and stuff just to make it easier for me to see them with a merchant stall. This side. Now, if we do decide to go for the market square thing, then we'll leave a little bit of room for that maybe this side. Hey, we finally got a tamed goat. Nice. Let's get that hauling moving. That took way too long. Alrighty, all moved over in our lovely place. I'm going to copy in a brazier just into the middle for now. I think we're going to need to grab ourselves a little bit more. Let's get one ladder down this way though, because we're about to hit winter. So we'll get the last bits in. I think that might be enough clay. If not, we'll mine out a little bit more. And a region map is done. So let's open it up and let's take a look. So we can officially, there we go. Look, military renown's already at 21%. So, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. We got Padstow ourselves over here. We've actually got the Heresy of the Rose. Nice and close. Tiles as only 6 away. So, looking pretty good. The aggressive ones here are not great, but we can go past them and get to Abingdon. This is good to know, though. We can get to these two. And we got pretty good alignment with them as well. Research coming in. So now we can move forward onto what we want to achieve, can't we?
So as much as I'd love to grab this war chest, we are going to work down to get some armor maybe. They should sell pretty good, right? Same with like the stone blocks and stuff. I'll probably just save up though. I think I'm going to grab the cooking next actually, guys. I think that's going to be pretty sensible whilst we wait to get the crossbows. I do probably want to send out a cart, but I really want to cook up. Now, it might not be the most sensible cooking a stupid amount of meals to sell during the winter, but you know what? We might just do it anyway. We're only 2 away. We'll grab this cooking stove and then we are officially in winter. And there it is. Cooking. Kablammy. And I should have room just here. If not, I can chuck it in there anyway. I think it fits though. It'd be a little bit awkward to get around here to be fair, but sometimes wonder whether the bodies could go here, but the butcher table go downstairs. We'll see if they can get around that. I'm pretty sure they can still get through, so we'll keep an eye on it. And look at this. We have a new settler, which does bring with us a pretty big attack. Let's have a look. Botany again. Partly... yeah, I'm going to say yes, just because I can't help myself. All right, let's have a proper look at this character then. So they've got the intellectual and the XO. That's actually good. They're wise. So 20% XP gain. Global workspace, industrious as well. Actually then, me saying that, they're not bad at all. Like, they don't have great bits, but intellect isn't too bad. So I might get another basic research table down. And what we're going to do is have more of the same. You know what? I'm going to do it via a copy, so I haven't got to work and set and forget, right? And then what we'll do when she's healed up is research. Now, Daith, I'm going to give you a short bow, though. We want you doing extra range. Or maybe the sling, because you can't do longbow. Yeah, get the sling. And with the sling, I think we could get a shield on. I don't think we have anything. You can see that we're very full. So what I'm going to do is actually copy and paste a dumping spot in here as well. We're just going to fill these rooms. Right, we're getting a good amount on the old front here, so blacksmithing we don't need to worry about. We could go into the armorer. It's not a bad idea, but honestly, I want to get brewing going because most settlements will buy from the brewery. So I think I'm going to make a completely separate brew station house building this side. Doesn't need to be too big. We'll have the storage inside of this as well. Let's maybe go just a bit of a box. Now, this is super fast. I'm honestly, like, it's amazing getting that wall up soon. So it's just going to be a case of production. Now we got the kitchen in, though. We're going to attempt some of the lavish meals from the herbs. So we're going to say until 10 and then simple meals forever. So you're just going to cook like crazy. Now, what will... I probably won't pickle anything. We'll just go completely simple. And you're allowed everything in there. And then once the brewing station's up, we are starting to get a good amount of stuff in. If I count 50 barley, we can start. I'm just going to put a forever on that. We've got to make sure we have enough. But honestly, might copy and get another barley field in here. And then once we get into next year, we'll start chopping that down as well. Right, they're about to come. I'm just getting in loads of extra nice beds. So we're going to just dip off all of these and remove anything so we can actually fit the 2. I'll set them up exactly how we were last time with all the melee at the front. Now, there is quite a few, so we've got to be careful. It isn't too bad, though. They're just starting to get a bit more armored and stuff at the moment. It's great because it's free stuff for us, so I can't really complain too much. Now, we've got research points again as well. I think I will just go ahead and grab the merchant structures with the chests so we can get that set up soon. I've got multiple people researching now, so it shouldn't take long. And here we go. So only 4 on the old ranged, but it shouldn't matter too much. Remember, we got a couple of traps, so we'll be able to get quite a few shots in before, because we've got an iron door as well. And as they come in one by one, we're going to do some pretty good damage to these, because they don't even have shields. So, not a problem. That's a great first shot, and there's the trap. Just that little bit of slow load. It actually does some good damage when they don't have armor too, and yeah, this is going to be nice and easy, I think. Couple of numbers going down. Good night, good sir. Sigmund. There we go. Trigger them traps, baby. Just that nice slow that happens there. I might just stick a load out this side as well. They're at the door. Here comes the fun. I think these guys can see them, so it's not a problem. And we can get a couple of hits in the back. How's the door doing? Not great, but they're right. They are bleeding a little bit. Come on, guys. Get them shots. And the shield has been broken. They're through the door, though.
Here it goes. Here comes the fun. Now, what I didn't do is hold ground. You guys, if you just carry on shooting the slingy there, that'd be great. We should start to get some pokes on these as they try. Yeah, this is really good setup, man. I didn't think that these guys here, look, they're protected through that and they just hit through the woods. It's pretty fantastic, actually. I think a little bit of damage, but it's okay. A nice, easy win there. You guys want to just quickly finish that off, that'd be great. And there we go. We'll get them all stripped off and hauled once they're done. I think best bet might be to move a couple of these traps inside. I'm thinking, obviously, they'll run across the walls, so if we just fill out this area, it's going to be a big problem for them anyway. Yeah, look how quick we're getting onto this research now. I might try and make them a little bit happier. I did say it doesn't matter too much, but... actually, you know what? We'll let that continue to calculate. We are going to ferment. Yes, we are. We don't have honey for that, but we do fermenting beer and ale. We'll probably start with ale, because we do need to keep some of the herbs. I'm just going to say forever. Just ferment ale all day. And then I'm going to put in a spot just over here. I could do 2. We're going to have this very high, and we're going to have fermenting ingredients on that. So all of it is in here. Ferment away, my friends. Now that does increase military renown. It's actually 28% now. Once we do a caravan, we'll be on the board for the trading renown anyway. Not really too much that I want. I might grab the beekeeping ready, but we've still got a few days of winter, so it's a bit silly, really. Maybe some cheese? We are producing a little bit of milk, so that probably won't hurt. Grab a fermenting station just over here as well. It kind of makes sense to be in this room, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, and we probably want to make it a bit warmer in there. All right, let's curdle some milk. We'll curdle milk forever. Fermenting fruit juice, obviously, mash. We could do fermenting fruit juice as well. We'll just smash it all out. Why not? All of this is going to be goodies that we can sell, right? We just need to let it happen. And there we go. Our first bit of ale coming on in. We've just got to wait 3 days to ferment. Maybe we'll wait until that's done and then we'll go on a trip. We'll spread the brew around the town. It's ale time, baby. I'm going to expand the berry fields as well as we move forward. I'm just going to try and squeeze them over this side. And then we'll put in our usual path around here. I'll probably just do a wooden one just to make this look nice. Look how quick they're getting this in. Farm away, my little peasants. And next research. So, honestly, we're going through pretty quickly. I do want to get down this way, but it doesn't really matter too much just yet. So let's grab the armorer's table. Once I remove these research things out, this is a bit of a room anyway. I mean, I'm happy with just 110%. Like, I don't need them going too much quicker, because remember, we've got to build up a surplus before we move on to the next thing anyway. So we'll just stick in the armorer's table over here as well. It's pretty big, but it can go in the middle. All right, and getting a few more stick traps. I'll probably go 3 wide to the side as well. Why not? If they do decide to come in, they get hit. We'll get the more heavy-duty traps along this bit. Hey, got our first cheese. Very nice. They actually sell pretty good. So we're going to have our rough wine and stuff actually a lot quicker than the booze. Although 1 day 23, I'm tempted to just take over some longbows and stuff. We've got quite a lot to sell, so I might go ahead and do that. Set up a little caravan already. It's pretty close, isn't it? So let's go ahead and do it. And I'll probably only send a couple. So I'm going to make sure I keep my melee handy. I want Stanley to stay because he still needs to level up. We'll send a couple of them though. Let's send those 4. Probably send a couple of goats. And then we'll go ahead and sell. So we're going to do the lavish meals, hopefully. A little bit of gruel that we need to take as well. It's not worth loads. Yeah, the fermenting stuff's not worth a stupid amount, so we probably want to hold on that. And then we'll take all of these. They're worth a lot if we can sell them. And then we'll take all of this stuff as well. It's all flimsy, so not worth too much. We're going to try and make our first bit of cash. In terms of the other food, I don't know. There's some more compote, maybe. We're going to cook up more anyway. And I'm going to make sure I've got enough for when they come back as well. So we'll grab some smoked meat. I might start hunting a bit more. It's not worth a stupid amount. We have some iron. Things like leather. We definitely want to get rid of those. And I'll keep a bit of the tallow for now. Although I don't know when I'm going to need it. Maybe 100 iron. We'll take that. Probably don't need this many people then. I can probably get rid of Hamon. You can stay. That leaves us with enough. Let's do it. You guys get your caravan ready. Let's get going. I've left enough at home, so we will be able to defend if we need to. And they're on their way out. Plenty of research kicking in again. I think we're still too far away. Don't need the oil press. Although this stuff sells pretty well as well. Might just save a little bit more. I'm going to start mining up some more. So we've got a good amount. I did see some gold. There it is. So we want to be smelting that down when we get the coins going. Need a little bit of limestone, so I will take that. And then the rest, we're going to go for the iron. And let's also get some more hunting going as well. All right, we can go to the next tier of Armorer 2 if we want to now. Probably a smart choice. And now this is built, we should be able to hit these up. So metal-wise, I do want to get up to steel first, actually. So we'll hold fire. Then we'll get the steel stuff going. Same with the mail armor. But I will get the smelting stuff down until it's bad. Because we're going to be making our own. Yeah, let's move these out of the way. And let's expand this a bit. And let's also relocate the quoits over there. I'm holding off building upward at the moment. Because I honestly just don't care for it right now. I'm going to hit a little doorway there. And then we'll just build this in. Alright, let's get these destroyed. Now, it's probably going to pull the roof off, so we've got to be really quick. But building shouldn't take long. Caravan's about to be at the destination as well. And I'm just going to slap in some more beams and get this moving again. There we go. Nice big storage expansion as well. And the rest of the roof going on. Oh, probably need flooring. That's always a good thing. Alright, caravan then. Let's go on in and do our trade. We've got 1,032 coins. It's going to take quite some time to get us going on this, isn't it? So whatever we can sell, we will. I'm going to sell all the lavish meat roast. That's great. Please buy the weapons. Damn it. I have to bring them back, or we can go out to the next one. Obviously, I need to keep some food supplies on me. There we go. 650. So 700 golds. Let's go a little bit more in the middle. We'll take it. That's not a bad start. That's what we came here for. So meals sell pretty good, right? Mercantile renown, 23% off that. Now, I don't know if I can travel to this one. You can't send the same one. So we're going to go back home then. It didn't take long though, so we can go back and forth, hopefully, to those. All right, realistically then, where do we want to move? Well, first we've got to move all this. I was going to say, where do we want to stick our, what's it called? Our new coin room. But I need to move all this in first. So we'll get the extra research benches. And you can come out, because I need room for the armor as well. There's still plenty of dumping space. We've got all of this room as well. And are we done on the tailoring? We are. So let's do a little bit more of each. Why not? And let's also get some summer clothes on. Go on, go ahead and have some summer clothes as well. And we are pretty low on flax. They're not going to make too many more. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the stimulants, I'm not going to let them have any. Right, no stimulants for any of my settlers, and all of it is to be sold. So we'll have a load fermented up, hopefully, and we'll be good. So I'm hoping that when barley comes in, we'll be smashing it out. Because I can't go crazy on the food constantly. I've got to be really careful because it does run down, and we do need to get through the winter first. But I will maximize on the farms even further when I can. So red currants, as an example, they're going to be great to grow. So I'm going to get another one kind of out this way. Let's do a pretty big one out here. So if we get another red currant large one there, we can keep making berry related bits. Same with barley. So I'm going to hit up another barley field this way, and I'll fill in this gap as well. And caravan is back, and we are going to build. Do I want it? I think I want it downstairs, actually. Yeah, a little secret bunker. So if we put in start mining. Enough food to last in here anyway. Let's go this way. If we do a little bit of a corridor like this, and then we're going to do a really naughty underground. Yeah, an underground proper storage. So we'll get all that mined out. It's quite a bit of work to do there, so I'll let them handle that. And we're going to put in all the chests just for coins down there. We're almost on our first 1,000. So hopefully a trader comes and we can buy a coin mint. Because I am moving on to mining the gold, so we'll be able to knock up our own coins as well. I'm going to have to rotate someone else onto cooking. Now, Christian enjoys it, but we do need the research to happen. So if I take Christian off that, we still have others researching, don't we? So let's flip this about then. So Christian, if you focus up cooking, because we need Stanley to stick on here. So Stanley is carpentry 16.5 now, so we're close to being able to get the crossbows. Okay, a merchant has made their way to us. This is great. Hopefully some weapons. Thesia, it's time. Hey, we got rough wine. Let them come in anyway. They'll come over to the stall and we'll go and chat to them once they're ready. Right, let's go barter. I don't want to do any troubles. Bandit camps. No, we're not ready for those. So let's just go for sales. Ale. Ale's really not worth that much then, actually. So we probably want to make beer. They do want to buy our rubbish weapons, which is nice. Oh, they've got a coin mint. Yay. We need that. That's perfect. Let's sell them 100 irons as well. We've got to try and make our money back here. There's a couple of longbows we can sell. There we go. So we get a coin mint out of this. So that's not too bad. And we're getting rid of a load of our stuff. So it's not a bad trade. We didn't necessarily make money, but we're about to. So coin mint's going to go in. And we'll install the coin mint. Let's just put the coin mint over this way for now. And any gold that we get. So I'm going to put gold. I probably want another one, actually. Let's get this copied. We'll have gold smelting on one, iron smelting on the other. That makes more sense. What do we need? More clay, though. Right, we got more research points. I'm going to unlock the beekeeping now. It's pretty cheap, and we can get these ready. We're going to have loads of ability to get that going around here. So I'm going to spread these a bit wider. Probably get one. Production speed might not be super fast on some of these, but where they've like failed in the middle, we can get them in. They could also chuck some outside. I don't really plan on using any of these, but that should be more than enough. Could get one amongst my trees, in all fairness. We'll get one in there as well. I'm going to set up the fermenting mead as well. I might get a separate station for that brewing for the mead, depending on what happens. We don't have the honey yet for quite some time, so shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to set this forever. Right, realistically, where do we want to go next? I think I'll wait for this, actually. 6 more. We'll grab steel. That means I can at least get my armor done. And we'll make weapons from steel as well. I've got gold set up, by the way, for the smelt. Now, we need, I believe... Let's get rid of wood off there. Obviously, don't want to smelt gold coins, do I? And then the mint, we're going to say forever. So just do it all. Now, we're getting there on this, so I should be able to start putting a couple of war chests in. I might just stick one there to start. What does that require, actually? That requires steel and our metal ingots, so I might actually just do normal chests. That's too expensive. Right, how's Stanley doing? Level 17. It's not the best. He's getting there. He's getting there. I need some more of these. It's actually going to take about 20 plus more, maybe 30. And then we should be good to cover his level. I will go full crossbow, I think. I might keep 2 melee. I'm not sure yet. We've got one that's really good at it. It's Eve, isn't it? Yeah, she's got an 18 and she enjoys it, so it's probably good. Although she likes quite a lot of stuff, actually. Just a happy character. And there it is. Let's get steel. Now, I can't remember what steel is to make, so I don't know whether to switch to that. Okay, that's the iron ingots. So we might need a separate, another one of these for steel. Let's just get it in. Clay's really not that hard to get. We've got loads out front. Right, steel ingot. We're going to say forever. Just do it. Now, if those war chests didn't cost mechanical components, we'd use them. But actually, there's no need. I don't think anyone can get in. So our next one will probably be going down to get the next lot of storage, which is furniture 2 and then furniture 3. Yeah, let's go down this way. Well, the steel smelting has begun, which is very exciting. So I can go ahead and do mail helmets. Let's do 6, but we want to take off all of this and we're going to do just steel. A bunch of research ready then. Let's move on down. Do I want to go that way yet? I think we grab... Yeah, metal traps are always good. But blacksmithing is ready, so I'm going to grab that. And what I need to do is probably expand this kind of area. I don't know. We can fit it, to be fair, so I just need to move things around. Yeah, I don't need to touch anything. If we just put it there, that works. It's a big building. We could probably turn this into a workshop, to be fair. Let's double check. 1 armor table, bowyer, blacksmith, woodworking bench, stonemason's bench, or sewing station. We've got a sewing station. At least 2 wall tool shelves. Wall tool shelves. That's really a weird word to say. So we just need to unlock that and we can turn this into a workshop and then they'll get better efficiency in there as well.
I think I'm just going to keep going with the stick traps. Now, I had a bit of an idea, and I want the door to potentially be in the middle because I can dig out the edges, so they have to come in this strip. Do you get what I mean? So if I just, well, I can keep it there actually. This works just fine. And we literally just mine that. So they have to come in this bit. So they'll always come across everything and just trigger loads. And then I can put traps all the way along that bit. Might not look the prettiest, but it will be effective. This is already really effective anyway, but... And here it is, the lovely room. I'm actually going to do limestone floor down here to use up that limestone we've got. And we do keep mining a little bit of it anyway when we grab the iron and gold. So there isn't that much gold. There's one more nugget there to dig out. And then we can cut that up, which will make quite a few coins. But I do need to go out on another adventure very, very soon. I'm going to get a second cooking station over this way. I'm going to move this. And what we're going to do is have just lavish on one. Or we'll have the same setup but simple meals above it, just to have, like, when someone's not doing something, just go ahead and cook, if that makes sense. What are we waiting for on this? Oh, limestone bricks. Actually, let's do it from clay, because we have clay bricks. So that's good. The limestone downstairs is done. Nice and quick. I'll just wait for them to finish that little bit and then we're all good. And there we go. You see this here? So this just becomes a nightmare for them. They have to go through every single trap as I lay them here. Now, my guys also have to do it, but the odds are I just don't want them going outside pretty much. And there we go. It is spring. So a couple more days. It should thaw out and warm up pretty quickly, which is nice. Now, what I might do actually is turn this into the animal fodder. And then we'll just put animal fodder in these, because I'm told that if you use animal fodder in the troughs, they won't eat your crops, which is what we want. Because the ones you've trained will munch on them. So we'll get in a bunch of troughs, we'll start making the animal mix, and we'll make sure they're always topped up to eat that. There we go. So animal feed. We need obviously vegetables for this. But if we say like 120 or something, I don't know. 10 hay plus 20 vegetables makes 20 animal feed, is it? I'm not even sure how much it makes. I reckon quite a bit, so let's just go 200 there. Well, the first male helmets with steel are coming in. Very nice. Let's just double check on the team. Obviously, we want to sell some as well. So the iron ones we'll get rid of, but any steel ones, we're going to be happy. I know these are flimsy, so we want to get better ones, but... Let's look to send a caravan. I'm going to go this one this time. It's a little bit further. Shouldn't take as long. I'm probably only going to send maybe one. What can we do without in the meantime? Probably Daith. And if we send maybe one of the goats with, they can hold a pretty good amount. We have 197 rough wine. That's awesome. I don't think it's going to be a big money maker, but we'll go with some anyway. I'm going to take all 14 wooden mechanical components because it gets him leveled up anyway. He's almost level 20 now. 306 iron. Let's take 100 of that with us as well. And we'll get some basic food. I want to... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to sell too much. I've got the lavish ones. And we'll take a little bit with us as our meal. Okay, caravan is left. We've got ourselves a trained cat as well. So we can do vermin control now. And food-wise, we're going to live off hunting. And almost there already. It's so close. It's really nice having these really close to us, if I'm honest. Look at this, a blacksmith book. I could set that up, but I don't think it's necessary. Good news is they should be taking pretty much everything I'm selling, which is nice. Yep, they want all the rough wine. Fantastic. Yeah, wooden components is something we could potentially get our mitts on then. Yeah, these guys do not do weapons. So... Obviously, one settlement I specific is going to do weapons then. I need to find out which one. We'll take 450. That's not bad. And that takes us to 52%. Mercantile. I'm amazing. But the more alignment we get up as well, obviously, I think that changes the amount we can make off them. Don't quote me on it. I've never really gone too heavily into caravanning. And hello, another settler, man. Who have we got? Speechcraft 15. I like tailoring. Tailoring is 11. That's not bad. We can get more tailoring going. So the more people we have, the more caravans we can send a time, right? Actually, you know what? Duncan, actually, as well. You can mine because we could do with that. Bit of gold that I'm waiting on. And the guys are back. Awesome. So it was Daith that did the talking because the speechcraft went up, which is something I forgot, actually. Sending people that aren't very good at chatting. So do we want to go swords, maces, axes? Probably just pick up the swords. Never really used the scales, so I don't know whether we can clip our own coins and make them worth more. Anyway, I need to wait for the chests here. This is important. So we'll save for this. Another gold piece there, actually. Look at that. Beautiful. That might be enough for 2 smelts. There's one there as well. Look at all this. We've got loads of gold. Okay, it's money making time. Didn't quite realize how many veins we had over here. I think our first bit of coins can start now as well. I'm so excited because we're starting to pile them up. I just need to make sure that these guys are going to always be fine in here. I think they are. Food is low, but we're out hunting, so we got a fair bit of meat coming in just whilst we wait. I did overdo it on the wine, so I've capped it off because it is quite a lot of use on our fruit. So we just got to build it back up again. Now, we are looking good on cabbage and stuff. As you can see, we're going to get big yields. And the trees, honestly, are going to give such a good yield of damsons, which is fantastic. And if we can keep this growing, will soon give us loads. And negotiators arrive, so it means an attack is imminent. You can get stuffed. So we won't send out just yet then. Go on our next caravan in after we deal with that fight. I'll probably go a bit further afield because I reckon one of these might have weapon sales. We've got to be careful though, because this one we'd have to go around. I might be tempted to go this way. 24 tiles though, but it is possible that they need weapons because the Band of the She-Wolf. You can kind of see the population count and stuff, but you can't really... Let's have a look. Do they have like... total wealth. Here we go. Is this us? I guess it is us. Okay, if you hover over, it does kind of tell you actually. I love that. Doesn't tell you what they'd buy though. You have to let me know on that, guys. A lot of gold coming in now though. And we have our furniture ready. So I'm just going to go underneath. Firstly, we're going to finish off our limestone floor. And then we're going to stuff in some chests. You know what? I'm just going to build one, then copy it. Just easier. And we'll put these highest priority, just coins. And blacksmith stuff, let's work on some little bits then. So firstly, mechanical components. So we're gonna make sure we go up to maybe... We only need 10 of these. They're a good sale though, so we could go that route. But I don't want to use steel. Or gold. Or silver for that matter. Just use iron. And go from there. Well, good news is they're not attacking, so let's go on out. And let's do something a little bit different. These guys do like us. So I am going to give it a go. Oak Brethren, 18 tiles. Probably just send 3 of them. I'm not going to send food this time. Well, other than the meals we need for ourselves. It's a pretty small one, but we're going to go and do it anyway. Just try and build that renown. We'll see how much. That's probably going to take a couple of days. And it's more about discovering who's going to buy the weapons. The next research coming in, I'm going to pop in some terraforming when we get it. Just so I can fill in this. I hate leaving it like that. It looks ugly. We are making coins, by the way. Here we go. It's watching it on the side. It is going up. This is going to be one of the better ways we can make quite a bit of coin up. Because actually, I was very ambitious with that 100,000. Let's see. When he puts it in... So you get 200 coins per 10 gold ingots. Which is pretty amazing, actually. Let's take wood off that, actually. I almost forgot. So really, really handy. We're going to make that money back tenfold for buying the coin mint. Now, I just need to look around the map for more gold. There is a little bit here that we need to get our hands on. I'll put that in. I'm just checking around to see. It's easier when you have the mine tool out, but I think that's it on this section. Checking directly below because the gold veins, there might be more in there. You've just got to mine it out and see. Highly possible. There's silver over here. That's quite nice. I might take the silver then. Usually within the iron veins, there'll be something. There we go. There's gold there. Oh, there's gold there too. In the limestone, it seems. Well, these guys do like us. And luckily, they are buying up some bricks, which is nice. And longbows. Okay, so longbows can be sold to these guys. And they sell at a really good price. This is fantastic. So these are way better. Yes, they're further away. But they are much, much better. And mechanical. Yeah, they buy everything we want here. So this is really good. I know this was only a small one. Same with the shields and that. So we can transition then into doing that. And I'm going to leave 30 with them so they like us. That's good. We'll take it. Keeps getting our renown up. And then come on home. So they're 79% friendly. I've never actually got to 100%. I don't know whether like you get a full-on alliance or whatever, but
What we'll do is stick on maybe just some swords. Now, I know the steel ones will sell for more. I'm going to turn off steel and gold. We'll make it out of the silver that we get. And we'll just stick to iron ones for now. And we'll just do an until. Now, it's probably worth us grabbing this decorative because that's the wall stool. So I can get those in and turn this into that workshop. We need wall tool shelves. So if we get a couple of these guys in, that should make this that workshop. And what is it for the kitchen as well, which will also speed it up. So 1 butchering table, 2 wall pottery shelves. Oh, I think I can just get rid of this because we don't need shrine or entertainment. I don't think this classes as it. So I could potentially get rid of these. Let's see what effect it has. And then I can literally put in some wall pottery shelves. Stick them this side and we'll make this a kitchen. I don't think I affected it by taking those down, did I? Nope. Probably keep the braziers on a little bit longer, but that should... Yeah, that does create the one room, doesn't it? It does. Perfect. So we'll make that into a kitchen as well. And there we go. We have the workshop. So if we click in now, this should give the production speed better. There we go. So it does give it a little bit of a percentage increase. Set up this mail armor as well then. Again, that might be something we can sell. We're going to have to go to like 12. And caravan's back. Right, let's get someone switched out to hunting continually then. And honestly, it will level up the marksman. So I'm just going to put Stanley on it because he's almost level 10. And now I'm trying to get him to carpentry, but I need to get this hunting done. He's almost there anyway. He's about to ding it, so a couple more. What I'm going to do, by the way, is turn all that honey into fermented mead. We're starting to get some. I've just got to be careful because we don't have that much. I got 30, but this one producing like crazy. It's got a nice amount. Who's our smith? Let's get this going. Let's change this up. So you're going to come off animal husbandry now, and you're going to focus on smithing as well as hunting. A couple of our others are really good at it, weren't they? Need a second person to probably train in smithing to get them out a bit quicker. We got a 12. There's our other animals. So when you're not doing animal husbandry then, can you smith for me? I think we've got our terraforming. Nice. So should be able to fill in a few of these and get rid of those dirt piles. And same goes for in here. And this is extra farmland once it's done. Hey, carpentry 20. Right, steady on with these now. You're going to focus on those crossbows. Let's get it moving. And we actually need 11. You know what? I'm going to do an until because we'll do until 10 because we can sell those. And there we have it. Nice clean inside so I can get my wall, my path, sorry, all the way across. And we'll connect that in there. Stanley's working on the crossbows now. We're in love. Here it comes. Now, just for context, we're 55 days in. It's going to be a case now of me just gathering and selling. I hope. And first crossbow. It is flimsy, but we're going to equip it anyway. Duncan, that is yours. He doesn't like fighting at all, but we'll give it him anyway. I'm going to slowly switch them out. There's one that I wanted to keep melee, wasn't there? I think it was Eve. Now, realistically, where do we want to go? I want to try this market thing. The scales, because I've never actually seen them. Let's kind of put them in here. That uses 5 mechanical. We can get those back anyway. I just really want to see what it's all about. Look at this. They workshop in full swing now. All right, sturdy one that time. Nothing too fancy. Let's start switching these over. Get yourself that crossbow. I'm going to go down the list. The DPS actually does change based on whether it's flimsy or not, which is interesting. I swear that never used to be the case. I've got ourselves a merchant. That's even easier. Good job. Let's see if we could get anything to sell. Got a couple of axes on that. Stacia decided to have herself to a crossbow, but I think it's because I had her... I don't know why, actually. I think it's because she prefers marksman, maybe? Here we go, there. Let's see what we've got. Okay, not a lot. 139. They're not buying weapons or anything. We'll do it, though. That'll do. We've only got 84 coins on them. So is there anything we can take off them then? Maybe a little bit of food or something. I could just grab a mechanical component. I mean, we can take the alignment. That'll do. 84 coins. Only one alignment, though, for the heresy. It's these guys anyway. That's good. Oh, they told us about a hidden stash too. That's not bad either. So maybe we go ahead and do that. Los is just going to have the wolves. We've got plenty of days to do it, so we'll go ahead and do that as well. But I'll wait for a few more crossbows. Now, research. Looking mighty fine. I think we get into defensive structures, so I can potentially put down those mechanical components. Got a couple of short swords now, which is nice.
There's another crossbow, so let's get that on Daith. Only sturdy again. He's not making very good ones, but it will do. We have 4 crossbows now. And the barley's back in, or is that flax? Flax is back in, sorry, so we should be able to start crafting up way more clothes again as well. You know what would actually be smarter? Yes, I'll do some of these, but actually making mechanical components, pretty much everyone buys them, right? And they're worth a ton of money. Right, this coin scale then, I wonder if this is just needed as like to become the market thing, actually. A bit like the global, whatever it is. It acts as a decorative thing, but it doesn't actually do anything. Now, I could go into training, but yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Don't think I need any of these. Mostly, we're pretty much what we need now. I don't need anything else. So it's a case of what we'll sell. And I think distillery. So that might be good. Also chemistry. See if we can get anything there that would sell. So we need this. I'll wait for this one. We'll get the research 3 table down. And there it is. Let's grab that in. I think we can go this end. This is kind of unwillingly become a little bit of a library. It needs 5 mechanical components though, but we are working on those momentarily as well. They're really cheap to make. I just need him to work on them. We have our first piece of mail armor. So let's have a look at who we want to put that on. Actually, Christian, you can put it on. You can be pretty geared actually. Let's go back to doing the helmets. Running out of metal now though, so I need smithing to pick back up as well. Let's head on out with what we've got. I don't want to go there yet. I'm going to do a trade and then we'll come back. So we're going to go to 22 tiles. Let's do it. Daith, you can go, and I don't want to send any of my thingies yet. Stacia, you can go as well. There is a flimsy crossbow. See, even a flimsy one's worth 21. Yeah, there's a couple of swords. They're worth a lot, actually. One fine short sword is 46 coins. And mead. Okay, mead sells for 6 coins each too. That's fantastic. So that's also very, very lucrative. Okay, it's not a very big one again, but let's do it. I don't think I need 2 goats for this trip. Let's take 1. Off you go. And we've got those silver ingots, by the way. It's probably worth us putting them in. Just kind of smelt those. Don't know how many we need. I'm thinking we could make silver weaponry. And another gold vein. Nice. Let's grab that. Ah, it's out of bound. Damn it. Way to tease me. Oh, there's loads over here. Oh, yes. There is a ton of gold out there. So I'm just out on the map looking for barley, actually, funnily enough, because barley is something that I found a little bit. It's not quite ripe yet, but that's something we need more of to plant our fields. So we got a fine crossbow this time. Yeah, DPS is 2.32, so it is considerably more. Precision's way better as well. The great thing is it's high armor pen. That's why we need them. Just does a lot more damage. Okay, caravan made it. At least want to make a little bit of cash. So hopefully they're buying what we're selling. Okay, the mead only sells 217 to these guys. I guess that's because of our stats. But we're going to come back with some coin, which is good. Oh, yeah, and the swords. Okay, not bad. Probably get away with the... Yeah, 200. We'll take it. No, I won't, apparently. Oh, sold all my food supply. There we go. We'll accept 191 coins then. I mean, it's still building. It's nothing fantastic. They have carrot seeds. You know what? I'm going to come back with as many of these as I can. Let's say 30. That'll do. That's actually not bad. All right, we officially have animal feed. So what we want to probably do in these is change it to animal feed and see how we get on. I hope that works. Anyway, that should be the case. Yeah, and it'll hopefully stop these eating so much of my stuff. And when we got the mechanical components, I'm going to start metal traps. So I'm just going to set them up here. I need construction 30 for these. I don't think I've got anyone close to that. Someone's nearly there. Here's one of our guys that are traveling. Eve is 21 on construction. 26 is me. I'm making some good crossbows now, which is great. Look how many we've got now. So I think we're probably ready to go ahead. Once these guys get back, we'll go and get this treasure stash. It's got 10 days anyway. That's going to be a good money earner as well. Almost on 3,000 coins now. They were about to hit it because he's cutting up some more. And back into summer. This is good. I mean, all this flax in the wild will grab. Got a good amount of fodder now because we're making animal feed anyway. I just need this barley to start coming in. Bit there, actually. The reason is you get a good amount. Probably want to make sure we... To be honest, Yeah, we're fermenting mead anyway, so they're going to be able to plant this. We need to plant before we can, like, produce again. But we're slowly but surely getting in a nice amount of rough wine and stuff, so that's good. Now, what I can do, now these guys are back, is get in our carrot field. Yeah, and that mostly goes in there then. We'll get another one over here once it's done. So we'll go to flowering there to get the extra seeds. All right, let's go out. Let's set a caravan up for these guys. So I'm going to send these guys. I'm going to keep Stanley. Let's have a look, actually. There's our blacksmith as well. Leave these guys. Maybe bring these. That's our smithy. Ismay is construction, so you can come. So what's that? That is 5. Is that going to be enough to deal with these wolves? Maybe bring your 6 of them. All we need is food. The more we take, obviously, the more food we're going to need. Cool. Let's send them on their merry way. It's going to take a couple of days. Now, hopefully we don't get attacked in that time because that's like all of our ranged we're sending. Okay, caravan is good. All right, I'm hoping it's only wolves. Yeah, it is. Okay, this is fine then. Let's move forward and let's deal with this. You can start killing it. Thank you. All it takes is 1 shot to land. That's why I just wanted to bring a few. At least we'll be able to do this before any drama. Yeah, done, boys. Well done. Move all together, please. Any of the decent books, we're going to sell them to, but this will help for research at least. One more. Area's been cleared of threats. Let's go. It's the botany book. We'll take that. Some gold coins too. This is, see, that'll do then. A sturdy headscarf. I mean, it's something we can sell. It's not worth a lot. And we'll bring back the carcass stuff. That'll do. Nothing amazing there, if I'm honest. Thesis are pretty good. Now the next crossbow, is that the one that requires it, a heavy crossbow, or no? I feel like we could just move into heavy crossbows. You know what I might do? I don't think we need any more research, actually. We can sell all of our books. I genuinely think we'll be absolutely fine with what we have, because we're making the booze, so we could potentially free that up, get everyone crafting. Yeah, we could package these away and kind of sell them. Let's do that. We don't need them. We'll sell every book. And what that does give us then is the ability for everyone to start making booze and stuff, because we're pulling in really good amounts of honey now, so we could get more brewing done. Like, for example, could copy this guy in, and you guys can just brew from this corner too. Plenty of carcasses and food coming in as well, so all of this can be sold. So we probably want to do a caravan run. We've got literally everyone on crossbows apart from Eve. I might just switch her to it anyway once it's in. Yeah, we're going to go straight out to Abingdon, and we'll send a couple of guys out. So whoever was doing research will send, basically. Probably these two. It's going to keep telling me a research table's missing. Look how many. Oh, I've got 710 chronicles we can sell to. We're only on 3,600, but this does mean we can keep coin cutting happening permanently as well. So that's the main thing. And then smelting as well, which is what we're behind on. All because they're just stood permanently. We've got 3 bodies permanently researching, which is not needed now. Right, let's make this downstairs little room look that little bit better as well then. So we'll probably just get some iron wall torches up, just like that to start. And probably an actual door, like an iron door here as well. Make it look a bit more the part. Alright, caravans at destination. They appear to want my research tables, which is nice. We've got to be careful because they don't have that many coins, actually. You have to be a bit more savvy with everything that we kind of take and stuff, because we're always going to leave ourselves a bit screwed. Now, I am going to take their barley. So we'll take the barley and the coins for that. We'll have to bring the rest back. Our mercantile right now is 88.4%, so we could potentially go down that route, but actually, no, we're not. So there is no goal. I can't do this because of research, so I'm not getting into that. It's just about making money. Honestly, I don't even know what rate I'm going to have to go to here. I just want to sell loads of stuff. Maybe we can gear up another set of people to take some books. Maybe we do go further afield with maybe just a couple of people. Good news is we have these, so we'll just send some chronicles. Maybe like 300 of them. Could send that old English herbarium as well. And then we just need to be able to take some food, don't we? There we go, exactly that. 1 day trip. Let's go. I'll start ramping up back and forth on these caravans. So those guys will be back, maybe 2 at a time. Let's go out to someone else. These guys take the booze potentially, so, and they're not far, so I could probably do these guys as well then. All right, let's go. That's not worth a lot, but we'll send those guys out as well. 2 caravans on the go. Once these guys get back, I'll send another one as well. Negotiator has arrived. When they send these forest bandits permanently hostile. It's tempting just to grab everyone and go kill him. Would be kind of funny. Can you like, I don't know if you can just shoot them. Doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, no. People of Padstow says no. You decide to make them an offer. Some settlers might get negative. I don't want to make an offer. We say no. I've got it. That was a bit silly of me, actually. I don't even have everyone ready. Oh, well. Hey. Yeah, you're not going to be back in time. Oh, no. What am I doing? You guys, can you come back, please? Thanks. Oh, dear. I think we'll be fine with 7 of us, though. Yeah, 7 enemies. I mean, backup is arriving, so it'll be all right. I imagine they'll be able to do pretty good damage. They're going to hit the traps quite a bit, so as long as we can kill 1 or 2. How are we looking on the region? He's about to get back, so we can join. What are we dealing with? There's no ranged, which is not always a good thing. Now, this is where these traps would have been fantastic. Move you across so you can get an extra shot off. Come on, guys. We're going to have to draft these guys. What I'm going to do is just sit them here a second, and we'll wait until they're kind of in. I don't want to get caught out here. Oh, they're turning for me. Let's do a bit of a loop round. We're just gonna have to run. Interestingly, this is really good. Do not get caught out, please, guys. I'm gonna have to run them around our settlement. They run quicker than us, though. It's not ideal. Why are you so fast? Oh no, not good. Run. Oh no, we're gonna die. All right, one sacrificed yourself. You can get up top now. I didn't do that properly. You just got a little shot off, though, which is quite nice. Okay, nice shots. Right, can you get up top now? Might leave Ismay here. I am sorry, Eve. I don't think they're bleeding out. A little bit. But hit points, not so much. So this is good. We're fine. Oh, that was almost close, wasn't it? Right, we can speed it up. This shouldn't be a problem. What are they hitting? Oh, they can't. Look, they can't get through. This is what's great about the little alleyway. It's got a sling, but it's not really doing anything. I'm going to move these guys. You can just all shoot this. Actually, shoot the sling guy. And then the other one. Because they got the blinking shields. Get shot in the back. There we go. It wasn't so bad. Get him, guys. Don't let him get away. There we go. Right, go and save your friend. She's up and hobbling. 100k is definitely too far off. Maybe try to hit, I don't know. We'll see how we get on for 20k, but we're going to be clipping coins for quite some time. If I find another coin mint, I'll grab it because it's worth it. I'm going to just put wooden components in here, guys. Although I don't know if these also require 20. That's fine. So we can do that when we get there. 1 caravan has arrived. It's time to sell. Right, they got 1,069 coins. All of those books is pretty much everything. But that's what we're here for. Take these apple saplings off their hands. And the 82 barley is a bit of a sweetener. Let's grab the beet seeds as well. Why not? The more we can start making ourselves, the better. It's a big earner, at least. And we are the charter fair. Inspire settlement to become the new center of trade. You'd have to build one of those trade things. So I don't really care. Because we've kind of sold all our books. All right, next caravan is Imp. We got 349 coins, which is annoying. I went with just books, so we'll give them that piece of clothing. And then well, let's see if they've got anything. Maple seeds would have been, not maple, walnut seeds would have been nice. Got some more apple saplings, so we'll take those. Maybe some beet seeds. That will do. You know what, we're getting there. This is good. So that's nearly another 2,000 for these two guys. Probably want to go down this way. Don't want to send too many people at once. Oh, hello, new settler. We will take anyone we can get, to be honest. 18 tailoring. Come on, then. We are going to get you... Honestly, though, I know you like botany, but I'm going to take you off it. I want you crafting. We may need to get them smithing, too, because it does the smelting furnace. So if we do that, that's fine. And then what we can do on our table is assign it directly. So this can only be done by... Hammond, for example, and then secondary smithing. I think one of them might... Yeah, let's go Yorick. So only those guys can kind of work on that stuff. Need to remember to take them off the stimulants as well so they don't start eating my stuff. They're all back now. Coins going at 5,500, so nothing too shabby. I think I'm going to go down to this one. And we'll take 200 Chronicles with us. I don't know if that's quite a lot of value, isn't it? We'll take a little bit extra just in case. Maybe the Thesis. That is a lot, though.
That will do just fine. I don't think we need the... we just about need the goat. There we go. And let's go to... I haven't been over to one of these guys yet, so it might be worth trying to send some weapons to this one. We don't need these crossbows now as well, so we can start taking them. I'm hoping that they buy them. Let's send those guys out as well. That's a long one, so they'll be gone for quite some time. Another 2, though. 6,700 now that they're back as well. Clipping some coins. Oh, first 10k. I can feel it. Let's get these apple trees planted. 2. Start with apple saplings this end. As these mechanical components come in, guys, I'm going to replace them with wooden traps here. So I get 4 more. And slowly increase all these. This is just going to be so horrible for anyone that walks on it. First caravan. Well, they don't have any money. These guys are poor. They do have traps, though. We could... Yeah, we could buy up this stuff from them, then. Could bring back that chicken, too. Why not? Also a cow. So we'll take the cow. And you know what? We'll take some ice blocks, too, because we can get those on the floor downstairs. So what we can do is in our food store... This is going to get pretty crazy soon, by the way. So I'm just going to get a little bit more. I need some wood. And what we're going to do is get a stockpile down this end with just ice block. And the Ganthorpe caravan is about to arrive. I'm going to send another one straight out too. I think I'm going to go to this far one over here. Now this trip, they've actually got quite a lot of coins, so we're going to have to give some back. We're not coming back with much here. That's okay. Another 450. I mean, I keep saying it, but it's going up quite quick. Here we go. That caravan's out. So when these guys get back, we're going to be mighty close to this 10k. We've just got to keep clipping these coins. I've still got loads of stacks of gold ingot to turn into coins. Next caravan. Right, 912. Let's move them all over because we should be able to sell everything. And do they have anything for us? I'm actually looking for the animals. They do have a cow, so let's take that. We'll probably have to give something back because that's good, though. So we'll have one of each. Cool. One cow, 758 coins. Just for a bit of fun, I may... actually attack one of these with them all as well. We have a lot of firepower. They're not quite as strong as our last run, but they do have the damage output. So maybe we do that to earn a bit more coin as well. Just start robbing people. Guys, there's something I need to show you. So I've changed downstairs because it just looks so much cooler. So I'm going to try and make it, well, fill this room, right? Each square, so it looks much better with all the gold coins on the floor, I think. So that's what we're doing. I just like the look of it. I do want to get one more piece of this in, though. So that's the goal. Get this done. Who knows? Each square is 1,000 coins, I think. So we're looking at a 5 by 16. Oh, God. A lot of money. What's that, 80,000 if I was to fill the room? I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but whatever. We're just going to go until at least it looks very cool when they come in with piles of stuff. And I've got loads of iron things in. And there it is. Officially, the 10k. It's just dipped back down again, but there is 700 there. So we've hit over our first 10k. Just going on a long trek now. I'm going to take the swords with us. I don't know if they're going to buy them, but they're worth quite a good amount. Sending one person with a couple of goats. And we're going to take all the weapons. Hopefully that works. And we'll take the rest of the chronicles with us as well. That'll do. We're going all the way up to this one. I'm going to send another one out. That's almost here. I'm going to go to this far one as well. We've got mead that's almost run out. And then we'll go do the other one. So not selling a lot anyway on that one. These have good money. Okay, so first things first, we want to check if they can do weapons. The answer is no. So we're mainly going to be selling the other stuff then. Which kind of sucks. So these guys at the top are not interested in any weaponry. But there's still 505. We'll take 530. And then you can get your booty back. Thank you. It's a long old way. So best ones then. Weapons over here is the best ones. These guys also take them. So these two really. So at least we can sell the crossbows. We've officially run out of gold to clip into coins now, unfortunately, which is a sad time because that was propping us up. Just under 12k, got a little bit of coin coming back. I think after this caravan, we potentially go and kill one of these because that's going to bring us in some good money. I was just checking in on this rough wine. I've just realized if you leave it 2 years, 26 days, it turns into fine wine. Now that makes sense, but it says the pile rots within 2 days. So is it? It's the temperature. So if you put the wine and stuff downstairs, does it ferment quicker as well then? Maybe we do that. So if we just grab one of these, copy it, and stick them in down here, and then get rid of this one. We'll urgent haul all this, just to get it in. There we go, no rot, and ferments in 30 days. Okay, so the cold speeds it up. Awesome, so the colder, the quicker it ferments into aged wine. Which makes sense, you do kind of need a cellar, right? Right, caravan's there. Let's go make a bit more cash. Wow, they only 154 gold coins. Great. You may as well just have the books then. You can come home and we'll gear up ready to kill someone. Wonder what that does to the mead as well. I probably need to check in on that. Okay, so ale ferments quicker in warmer temperatures. What about the fruit juice is okay on this, and then mead is also better. All right, so above 6 but below 14 is 2 times. Is that the same for ale? This is interesting, learning a lot here. Yeah, same for ale as well. So if you have a room that is 6 degrees, like in here, or close to, it will ferment quicker. Oh, we got a raid. Well, I've got 2 people not here, but this is fine. They're already in. We've got extra traps here, so this is pretty nasty against them, I think. Let's get everyone up. Maybe that. And we're ready to fight. Who is brave enough? This is going to be really bad for them. I mean, we've got wooden traps. These ones aren't set, but there's plenty. Yeah, they're not going to do anything here. This is all good. Going to give us some new stuff, hopefully. Bye, Christian. Ping. Here we go. Shoot. Shoot. They're all tucked in. Oh, yes. I love it, man. It's beautiful. It is literally just glorious to watch. Like the... Almost feel a bit bad for them when they get hit by the traps, because it would be really painful. Look at them hobbling. And they're all done. You guys, all of you, just annihilate, please. Thank you. And we'll strip everything off. Hopefully they've got some better clothing. Or not clothing, armor. Now, some people are a little bit naked. I can't lie. I've switched to not steel anymore. We're not making enough steel. We're just allowing iron on these as well. So if there's anyone that doesn't have a helmet, we are equipping them up. Just going to get a bit more geared because obviously we need to try and get ready for the attack. And next caravan's in as well. Oh, they've got loads of coin. I didn't even send that much with me. We got, wow, loads of meals. Food is worth so much money as well. It's great. 260 off them. A little bit more. There you go. We can go back to them then because they're going to have quite a bit. Now, I have started, as you know, we were on like nearly 80 meals. I need to get more going. I need to get more people cooking. We switched this one away from the animal now, just hammering out simple meals on 2 stoves. I might even get a 3rd because food, money is life. I'm going to put a simple stockpile just here. And this is going to be sticks only. Reasons for that is fuel for the cooking, so it's a little bit quicker. And I'll get them to move it all in. But the caravan is home now, so we are going to get ready to go and attack. Just going to double check if there's a better one here. We've got flimsy, sturdy, so we don't want to trade for any of those. There is a... no, that's it. A couple of crossbows. So we got the 5, none are very good. We're going to go... let's just see. The closest one, to be fair, has less. So we're going to attack Corny. Probably going to attack a few. Depends. We're obviously going to have to take a lot of food with us if we're taking everyone. I think you can only take 10, can't you? Probably leave someone home. Who's cooking? To be fair, Christian is cooking. His marksman's not great, so that'll do. Now, we're going to take sticks with us. And it's like, it's just so I can make some stick ladders so we can climb up once we've cleared it. That'll do. Let's go. All right, here we go. Just coming in. Get in here. The Church of the Third Coming. Here we go. Let's enter. All right, let's go. 39 enemies, eh? Oh, wow. This is different. Look at this. There's like a small cabin outside. They've got a really cool looking castle that goes up there. So this is going to be relatively hard to attack, actually. So what we need is sticks on the ladders, which is fine. Let's go start with this guy then. We'll kill the one first. Worst case is we can leave and go to the other one. Got a drawbridge here, but we can't get into that either. We can go kill these guys at least. What a cool setup. Anyway, let's kill that one. Oh, you feel bad for the one on his own, don't you? Everyone catch up. Let's go. A little bit closer, and we'll take a couple shots at these guys. There we go. That's one. That's two. Oh my god. Funny thing is, we could literally just run backwards as well, which makes it even funnier. Kill that one. Oh, I love killing stuff in this game. It's very satisfying. He's got spears. Edward took a bit of a hit. Get him, guys. Please stop missing. Good. Nice. We can't quite get in. Now, what I'm going to probably do is... They can't draw the bridge, at least. So, this would be where we want to see if we can get a couple shots off on one of these. Am I allowed over the bridge? Yes, I am. Stop there. See if we can get some shots off. There we go. Oh, we're getting up on this wall. We've got to be really careful here because we can get trapped. There we go. We can see them. Get them shots off. Oh, you're not doing very well. Let me back you up a little bit. Come on, guys. You got to land them shots. There we go. Oh my god, they're coming. Let's get out of here because there's some melee guys coming. We're going to back up over this way and we're going to deal with these as they come around. Let's come this way, actually, all of you. We'll probably shoot them across the river. Look, they've swum over, which is great. Let's get some shots off. Yeah, the long way round. Good job. Got a couple of hobblers here. Take them down. I don't know at what point they do give up. So as long as we can single them out and just kill them as they keep coming, we're all good. Crossbows are just mega though, aren't they? Get this last guy as he pops in. Nice. Good. He's got to hobble his way over whilst we reload. Now we're quite weak already, actually. We took quite a few hits from those archers. They're obviously high level. Go on, guys. You can't let that happen. Okay, shield's gone. He's dead. Quick bot. Quick bot. There it is. Wow, you're missing from like right next to him. Right, another one. Oh, more coming round. Oh my god, there's more here. I'm going to back this one up then. And then all of you get on that. There we go. Good job. May as well get up on the wall. See if we can start getting some shots off. You need to get... That's it. Oh, it's important that we get a few of these blinking shots off before they get to us. Kill the ranged if you can. If you throw at that one, that would be great. Good job. And then kill the melee. Nice. I'll get all of them to turn on this after. We don't want the shots from too close. Yeah, if you guys can hit that one. Good job. Right. What's next? So 2, 5, 10. Still quite a few. The only other thing maybe is get the stick ladder. But now we've taken this tower. Oh, there's another one. And another one coming. So if we put stick ladder up this way, we should be able to climb on. There we go. We can get up. Gotta be careful. Got one on his own here, though. You just stay there a second. They haven't seen you up there yet. I wonder if I can build up to the top of this one. Main thing is, though, we can come out in the middle here. Ah, no one surrendered after their attack victory. Oh, it gave us it. So are they all going to run away now? It's because we took over the wall, I guess, and killed enough. The gates are open. Amazing. So it's all ours. Have a game of backgammon before we disappear. Hopefully the enemies are gone now. Yep. So only really going to take... Well, we'll take food and all those bits. 1,083 coins. Nice. Wow, 14 mechanical components as well. There's an oil press. 8 wooden traps as well. Wooden mechanical components. Is there any... Oh, walnut saplings. We don't really need them now, though. This is good. And then, yeah, we'll just pretty much take all the food. That was 8 metal traps, too. Well, money was made, so that's always good. We're going to come home and crack on. I mean, not bad at all. Just a good money earner. Got a few level ups. They're a little bit hurt, but it does at least level the marksman up a little bit whilst they're fighting. Amazing what you can do with just numbers and crossbows, isn't it? Like, all of them are low marksmen. We're still smashing them. Alrighty, we're back home. Should we send off our newfound stuff? Maybe. I'm actually going to install these metal traps in these gaps. And if they do ever get in, there's one at the front door as well. Feels extremely naughty having this many traps, but it is fun. And let's send out to a region. Then this one was okay, wasn't it? They still had a bit of money. Let's send all the aged fine wine we just got our little mitts on. We'll send one out to that. Get the rest of these installed. There we go. A deadly, deadly setup of traps, man. Tempted just to send these guys straight to attack another one. I only brought in like 1,000 though, but it does bring in stuff to sell. But also on the same token, staying at home and just cooking meals to sell would make us a lot of money because we have so much food now. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go and fight this one. It was bigger, I think, but we're going to do it. So more of the same again, really. I think I'll bring the sticks. It's actually a pretty legit method. I don't know. I'll bring the extra just in case. And yeah, just a bunch of food. Boom. Off we go. We got one caravan going here, another one going to attack. It's probably the best way of doing it. Make some dollar. I guess one person always has to stay at home. That's why it won't let me send it, which kind of makes sense. And a caravan is there. So 792 coins at least. So I'm just going to go ahead and smash it all in. I'm pretty much going to give them everything. I'm going to take one female chicken off their hand. I got one of us. I am going to go one at a time. We're just going to keep going. We've got, we'll keep Stanley at home. Daith, you can go back out again. All you're going to do, same again, is take enough food for yourself. And then the rest we can just get moving. These guys like the finer things in life. We've got plenty of junk to get rid of. You know what? We're going to get rid of all of these helmets. I might need to take a goat or two with me. I don't know how much money they've actually got. There we go. Value's not great, but we're going to sell 742 red currants. Like, what am I doing? Let's get that out as well. All right, we're there. Let's do this. Guys, 39 enemies. Oh, this is a lot more compact. A lot more dangerous, but we can get up on the main wall here. So, bit of a village out front. Let's go. Let's do this then. We're going to try and poke at the corner, potentially. Definitely more dangerous. Let's see if we can get some shots this side. We have a slightly more armor this time, though, which is good. I don't know if this is going to work out. The main thing is we want to try and bait them out. Looks like they can get some shots on that. It's going to be bad because they're undercover, though. Oh, mate, not so bad. This is good. We're all eligible to be a bard in this place. This one looks awesome, though. I love how they just build this thing in the middle. Their arrows aren't really working against our armor either, which is nice because they're normal archers. Okay, first one dead. So outer wall, we just need to take over, and then as long as we build up on this. So honestly, though, it's in the water. I don't know if that means we can build on it. Okay, there's two. Let's move along. I'm just going to slowly kill them all. And going down pretty quickly, actually, as they focus one at a time, so I don't need to worry. Oh, taking some damage here, though, off these guys. They must be slightly stronger. A couple of wounds need tending. Good job. Right, two more this end. I kind of want to come this way, though. Can they reach that? Maybe? No, they can't quite see that. They might from there. Yeah, climbing down. Right, this might be enough to bring them out to us, potentially. No, coming back up the tower. I bet you wish you didn't do that. Let's move along. I'm going to come inside this bit here, then. Let's have a look for a bit of an entry point, actually. It looks like under here we could get in if we wanted to. Not that we could risk that with all of this. Let's come across this way. It's getting a bit later, so we've got to be careful. I'm just going to swim over, though. Get queued up for this. And we'll probably have to go back to the food at some point. What I'll do is get the stick ladders ready. I'm going to come across, see if we can attack the tower. Okay, there's a little window through there. I've got to be careful here, then. Let's move back this way. That's it. Take one at a time. I'm going to take these two, and then I'm going to get them to go and eat. I think these are, what are they, adept archers? Doesn't actually say. Oh, they're going down pretty quick anyway. We've killed loads, man. It's just the middle bit. There we go. Let's come back this way, then. We're going to get back across to our food. They surrender anyway. So I think if you go a whole day of attacking them, they seem to surrender, which is great. So we're just going to end up with loads here. I'm going to pretty much let these guys just go in and do their thing. These guys are all going to run away. And let's take the roof off. Let's have a look at inside. Look at this, the top dining hall. The randomly generated AI stuff is genuinely really cool. Like, everything about the setups I just love. Maybe because in this game, for some reason, I'm more functional than creative. I've never really spent time to try and be creative, to be fair. I probably should. But yeah, it looks super cool, this one. Oh, wow, they had a noose. Look at that. They got gallows. Oh, other caravan needs to depart as well. We've still got to wait for the other ones to get off the map before we can take everything here. It's annoying. All right, we're good. Let's see what we got then. Aged fine wine. Got a bit of alcohol. Again, I'll probably just take the food. These decorative tiles could be worth quite a bit. Another 1,085 coins, though. That's not bad. I'll take the ice blocks as well. None of that. This is all good money. Probably leave the rat leather, actually, that's not. But mechanical components, there's even more traps, man. I could probably sell all these. I don't need any more. All right, we're sending them home. Come on. You can come back now. I think they seem to like it, actually, when, I guess because they're close. We're 100% alignment with these guys as well. I'm not going to attack these ones, though. I think that's enough. These do disappear after a week or so. We've done a good thing here. And I think I'll just go to, now that I think about it, we'll go to 100 days, see what we can get up to. We're going to bring those coins back, and I'm really going to start, once these get back now, it's going to be caravan after caravan. We're going to go to each one. I just need to let them cook up for a couple of days. We are at destination. They have no coin. Why do you have no coin? Are you kidding me? I guess I take you for everything then. Why haven't they got any money? Well, we'll just take the aged fine wine off them then, and we'll go to the next place. That sucks, man. We'll send one out to here, though, soon. They'll be back in a moment, and we can start sending multiple out. And we'll just split them across. I think 20k is going to be doable, though. It's actually hard to make a lot of money, but I suppose medieval times, 20,000 gold coins would have been insane. I've had to send 2 because of the weight, and we're going to go to Ganthorpe as well. I couldn't remember if it was just these guys with the weapons, if I'm honest. I think Ganthorpe could, couldn't they? We're not going to go with too much this time. I'm going to keep Lavena back, and Ismay and Meggie are going to go. And I think this one will take the crossbows. Got to try and sell some stuff off here. No, there we go. 630 gold coins. And then we'll wait for these. I'll just haul these in, and we'll send another one out to all this as well. So they're not on the stockpile. I can't see what we're working with because there's a bit of booze we can take along with us. Let's go out to down this way. I can't remember now. I'm losing track of what we've even got to use, but I don't think it matters too much. Let's send maybe one goat with you and a couple of they're not crossbows at this one, so no point sending that. We'll send the metal traps. They are good cash. And some mechanical components. That'll do. There's not loads on them. Let's keep it moving. Multiple caravans. I got that for a site. Just go in all directions. You know what? Might stick some tables and chairs down here. Just for a laugh. They can all sit in their little chairs looking at the coin. I'll come back. And another one's at its destination, is it? Yeah, let's go. I see 950 coins. Give to me. Oh yeah, all the traps. We haven't got much. Okay, got these here. Let's see if there's anything more we can give. A little bit of food, maybe. Nah, I need all that, so I'll take everyone we can. Boom. Thank you for your business. Well, we're in winter. I've been going for a little bit of time. We're 84 days in. Just smashing out caravans back and forth. Now, if they don't have gold coins, I'm taking gold off them. And then just doing that. I've done multiple caravans. Got a merchant here as well. We're 16,000. It's really, really slow. I think there's only a finite amount of coins in it. But look what I've done down here. Just to make up for it. This looks super cool. So they can all sit and eat their dinner and just stare at gold piles. It's great. I'll just show you. The coin's getting lower and lower, man. But we've got 400 or so here. So there's still goods that we can sell. These guys are great over here because they buy the weapons every time as well. Every little helps. That's what I say anyway. And we got another one that's literally hitting it straight on point as well. Have you got no coins? So we're looking when there's none of this, we look for gold. There we go. They got 99 gold. So at least come back with something that we might be able to carve up. And then we can start making the coins ourselves. Look, we've got gold ingots again, so they are producing, which makes me super happy. So we're just waiting for the people to get back. I've done multiple caravans. There's pretty much no coins left anywhere I go anymore. You've got a little bit coming back for these guys. So what we're going to do when everyone is back is go and attack. So we're going to have a last hoorah in Tamworth, I think. That is where we're going to go and fight. They are cannibals as well, so they deserve every last bit of it. And then we'll show off what we have. I mean, our room is pretty cool anyway. I'm quite happy with it, but it's crazy how little gold exists in the game anymore. So I've tried buying up every piece of gold I've looked. There's no more to be mined or anything, so our stacks of coins down here is as good as it gets, which still looks pretty cool. All right, off we go to fight our way out. So we're on day 93. Honestly, at home I've got 18,600. It is literally impossible to make any more. So we're pretty much going to hit 20,000 once we destroy this site, if we destroy it. Now we are pretty strong. You'll see everyone is geared up now in pretty extensive armor and stuff, so we're all good. Mostly. We've even got some plate armors in there, which is nice as well. And gold helmets.
But yeah, we'll get there soon. Now, they're way slower in the winter, so it just takes ages to get across. But I'll see you over there. Oh, we're almost there. We're back in spring. I was just checking in on these two. Nothing remains but rubble. It'll be a while before this settlement is habitable again. Same for these ones. So everything kind of just disappears, but they will come back if you wanted to keep going. I guess that means. Brace yourself, Tamworth, for I'm about to demolish this. All right, where are they? Oh, wow. Wow, they've got a really big settlement. This is like a full-blown town. Hey, this is good. So again, we'll just take the wall. Looks beautiful, to be honest. I can't lie. Love the way they just like decorate with walls to separate these out and stuff. It does look really pretty. Maybe I should put some emphasis on actually trying to make a nice looking settlement one day. You've inspired me, Tamworth. The cannibals have inspired me. Now this is going to be quite hard to break from what I can see. It's actually a very, very sophisticated setup. Well, we have started shooting some though, so I mean, yeah, maybe not so sophisticated. I don't know. He's got spears on his back. He got a shield and this wall, but we're still managing to hit him. He's still dead. And so are you. Oh, this is a great start. Let's kill these archers then. Could do with not taking much damage ourselves if possible. Not even shooting with everyone, so... Wow, we killed one over here. Taking a fair bit of damage though. I've got to be really careful. Come on. Good job. Okay, not so much now. Nice. Let's flip you. Let's bring some of these forward. Let's move you back so we don't lose anyone. Hobble you to the back. And let's bring these guys up. So we're going to finish these off. It's not going too well. I'm going to back up. And we're going to come around this side. They just... Well, I mean... Yeah, they were doing loads then. Doing some serious harm. Now what we need to do is just focus one at a time. God, hobble. Hobble, hobble. That's it. Go from there. That's it. That's much better. Much better, guys. And the next one. Get out of the water. Oh, they did a good job. That's that one dead. Let's move on to the next. So I am going to be a bit cheeky and get this stick ladder straight up. I don't know if we're allowed to get up there, actually. They've built this in a way that kind of makes it impossible. So we need to... Well, it's not impossible. We can have floating ladders like that. We can get up that way. Let's bring these guys back so we can start shooting these again. But yeah, just need to clear these guys off a bit. And that was a very quick kill anyway. So he's down low. We got one up there. These guys to the side. So I do want to kill these as well then. Then we can scale the wall. Alright, we've killed quite a few. Now, what we'll do is come back a second. I reckon we could probably get them to go build that ladder. So I'll kind of let them eat. They're a bit hungry. What's good is they will heal as well. So he's going to build that. So you've got to be really careful. The rest, though, whilst he's building that, we'll probably draft them up and just shoot on this. So he's got room to build the ladder. And the ladder is in. Everyone, let's go. Just need to get up top. We've had a little bit of a nap and he had something to eat. So you're going to climb up now, please, guys. Now, it might be a bit risky, but we've got room. So what we need to do is just have them poke at this so they can start shooting these guys. Although they're locked in the room, so we don't need to worry about those at all. What we can do is come down and start shooting these in the middle. Freebies. Good job. And if they're not going to come out, then that's not a problem for us at all, is it? I'm going to be really careful. These guys have to come all to here if they want to fight on this. I've got to be careful. They are ranged. If we push this, will we get attacked by those? Let's come this way anyway, then. Could end up getting ourselves trapped here, but it's the last fight anyway, so why not? He's down. And so is he. Then we'll turn and face these. He's bleeding and running at us. Oh, no. Well done, guys. He's the fierce marauder going down. Now, let's poke at these guys down this end then. There's no Merlins to protect them, so... Yep, pretty quick. There we go. This is ours anyway. It's about to show us that. Here they come. Let's get in position. Let's take these guys first. Oh my god, they're all coming. Not good. Go, guys. Shoot. Shoot stuff. Oh no, we got ourselves trapped. Not so much. We're doing all right. Right, if we move this way, kill that one and turn on the other ones. This isn't good, actually, at all. Right, there's another one down. Good. Let's turn on that one. Now let's turn on that one. Oh, God. Not good at all. Let's keep going this way so we're out of the range of those. We had a death. But not... That's okay. Deaths are fine. We just need to kill it. Go. Go. That one. Good. Come this way. Come this way. Turn on that one. Oh my god. Good. Right, we're going to stand and face these melee ones now. We have armor, so it's not too bad. Hit this one. Come on, guys. Last couple of hits on him. Ah, that's a few deaths. Not looking too healthy, to be honest. Come on, guys. That's it. Hit him up. Hit him, run. And then turn on this one. Come on. Run that way. They're bleeding anyway. We're bleeding out. Turn and hit. Good job. Now turn this way. Let's back up a little bit. Let's bring them into us. Good. Come in. That's it. We can still win this one. The battle balance has gone back against us, but we're playing this fine. Come on, guys. Shoot. Shoot. Good. And another one. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. So I'm just going to move forward. They're obviously not dead. They'll wake up. So we'll just kill these. Oh, back up. Back up. Everyone. Turn on that one. Oh my god, they all completely missed. We can single one out though. We've got good armor on, so against one, it literally does nothing. Yeah, like that. That's good. Then Mr. Hobble can't do anything. Come on, guys. Flurry! Go! Oh my god, another one unconscious, but we killed him. Ah, we won. Whew, that was close. Thank you. Only 2 deaths. These guys will wake up, so we're fine. Let them go, like, save these guys, put them to bed or something. Yeah, going in the middle is obviously dangerous. I probably could have killed these guys first, then focused on these, but they all pushed me. This is a cool looking place, though. Look at this. It's got the main hall here. Little crafting room that you have to actually go downstairs for. A brewing room. They literally have everything. Well, anyway, what would we get out with gold-wise then? Oh, wow. 1,100. Yeah, huge alignment for killing these guys. Look at that, because they're at war with them. But guys, that is the one. Let's look at our little gold stash. I mean, with what we just got, that pretty much is the 20k. So we did all right. But yeah, there's no real way other than grinding, which would take many, many years to even get a slither of a bit more coins. So we are going to hit that there. We ended on 97 days. Not bad at all. But guys, as always, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one.